All right. Wait a sec. All right. I think we're ready now. There's almost no one here, but I guess let's get going. I mean, I guess it is a Sunday. You know, maybe I hate the fact that I was gonna be like, you know what? If this one Sunday people actually show up, then I'll actually stream on Sundays. That was the one. That was like the one Sunday, like the last 2 months, that actually people showed up for. It's like the one just to go and be like, oh no, don't worry, you should stream on Sundays because there are actually people that watch. But then after that, every other Sunday since then has been pretty much the same. There was the one, yeah, exactly. It's like the one just to prove me wrong, but not actually like the change of, luck sort of thing. That's what kind of made me mad. Is that it's just like I would rather have just been another dead Sunday, so I could just be like, okay, you know what? I'm just not gonna stream on Sundays because no one's ever here on Sunday. Maybe that's a trick. I just gotta reverse psychology it. All right, guys, this is the new Sunday. That if no one shows up, then I'll just not stream on Sundays again. If I end up being wrong, I have a chat to live. If I end up being right, then I don't have to do any more dead Sunday streams. So either way, it works. Raider Katana. To be honest, I don't think a Raider Katana is that useful. I mean, maybe on like Kanata, if you reclass it. Well, actually, if you reclass it, it's not going to use swords, so that's kind of pointless. Let's see here. No Rev Sundays, my heart weeps. More like no nothing Sundays because just no one would show up. Okay, what's in the arena? What we do there? Mozu. Uh, get some rice? I don't know. I don't really trust you to win this, but well, she has a decent shot of it. But she's got to land these two or dodge. Okay, you know what? Beans Mozu, but I already grow beans, so it's kind of pointless trying to get you beans. I'm trying to get resources that I don't normally get. Okay, what we got here? Lilith's Temple. So we're going to chapter 11 and 12 today, I think. 11 is not really that bad. If you know what to do, then it's not too bad. Always get like cabbage or something. Yeah, it's usually get some lame resource that's just kind of pointless. None of these are really on a sport. Okay, what are we gonna do? I'm trying to think what I want for this. We're probably gonna go and get a Boro, maybe like a defense meal. It's a little bit unnecessary, I would say, but well, we could just go defense stacker, so it wouldn't be that bad. It's not that hard to defense stacker. You know what? I'll go get a maybe not a strength meal, maybe like a speed meal. I don't know. Actually, no. We'll get a strength meal. Never mind. We're not getting anything. Because that woman cannot cook. Defense detective, or otherwise known as this is all a lie. Pretty much. Pretty much.
Take your time looking around.
Okay. Yeah, we can get defense on her. I could give him strength.
Take your time looking around.
Rika fans, when they ask their beloved wife for a meal, they exclusively cook charcoal. I know, right? The woman cannot cook. Bad woman can't cook. Okay, let's give. You know what? Like I said, Hana. If we give her an angelic robe, I think that would actually be a good idea. Or seraph robe, whatever you want to call it. And Oboro. I mean, Oboro would be nice with a seraph robe too, but I only have one. Let's see. Let's give Takumi the strength tonic. And then if we give Oboro a Gunter pair up, then she has 20 defense, I believe. So that's pretty good. That is pretty good. By this metric, Hanako is the only good Persona 4 girl. I mean, Risa can cook, she just makes everything spicy. To my understanding. Charcoal, man, that's generous. This thing is straight up ash. Yeah, honestly, you're probably right. Also, hey, Gruta King. Let's see, chapter 11. Yeah, this is not too hard of a chapter. If you know what you're doing, it's really not that bad. But of course, if you don't really know what you're doing, then it can certainly be bad. Yeah, this is what I need really. Um, Steel katana and dual katana. Those are about all I really need. Yeah, I think as long as we got a flyer, we should be good. As long as we got a flyer, we're good. Because a flyer is really all you need for this map to get what's her face, Orochi. Just to guarantee Orochi's alive, you do need. I mean, I guess you don't necessarily need a flyer, but it's probably most practical to do it with a flyer. Okay, so yeah, this is what we're gonna field. I know we're fielding Rinka. We can use her as a pair up bot if nothing else. Gunter is here as well. He's a good pair up bot, and that's about it. Can't stay long. I'm currently on a break at work, but I figured I'd drop by. Well, thanks. It's gonna make this place a little bit more active. It's just the Sunday, no one shows up sort of thing. Um, so it's something to make things a little more lively, I guess. Man, if this was Sacred Echoes, there'd be no one in chat. Gerudo King and X would have been the only comments. The Devil Woman isn't a unit. She's a glorified piece of armor. Pretty much. It's kind of what she is, yeah. Okay. What do we got here? So there's a few things we want to take care of. Most of these two ninjas, I believe this guy can also attack. No, he can't. At least he doesn't have range. So as long as Rochi doesn't do any range attacks, well, if she does range attacks, then we're fine. But yeah, these two ninjas have got to go. Sunday lack of traffic. Yeah, like I said, I may just not stream on Sundays because just like no one shows up on them. Anyone wearing that armor would be booed out of a fashion show. True. Unless that fashion show is full of oofs. Okay, and then we also need to block off this area. We need to kill the ninja and block off this spot. Or someone that could take these attacks. I'm not sure how we're gonna do that entirely, but we'll figure something out. I can get Rinka over here because I don't really need her anywhere really. She's just kind of a backup. How are we doing today? We're gonna do chapter 11 and hopefully all of 12. So I'm trying to think how we're gonna do this. I'm trying to think how do we want to do this. This usually requires a little bit of thinking too. ideally, you want to get rid of these two ninjas, protect this area, and if you can, go get rid of this guy. It's pretty hard to double these guys, so what you probably want to do is put Takumi here, have him shoot one of these guys. So I believe he one-shots them. 30 minus 10. Not quite. The dual strike he should. The dual strike he should definitely do it. 30 damage. Gotta go now. Hopefully I'll join later. Alright. See ya. So, what I need to do is a dual strike. If I dual strike here, I should almost certainly be able to kill. Let's see here. Hana does a lot of damage, so I might just go have her right here, like so. Yeah, like I said, we need to get rid of these two. These two have got to go. Okay. I'm not entirely sure how we're gonna do this, but we're gonna do this. I've done it several times before. The photo. That's a lot of shinies. It's a lot of unknowns. Okay, what are we gonna do here? Dual Katana almost kills. It's a fairly safe option too, which is what's good. Finish the Yakuza 0. And I kind of figured you were. I thought you were several days ago. I thought you finished it several days ago. I mean, I know that you were finishing it yesterday, but... Oh, nice. One shot. That's very good, actually. That is very good. Okay. I thoroughly enjoyed my experience. I mean, I kind of thought... I thought so, unless I just dropped the ball. I beat it yesterday. Well, I mean, like a few days ago, I thought you'd already beaten it. But then you said that you were still just doing... maxing out. Yeah, we can just do this. It's not too dangerous, I think. Oh, the pumpkin spice photo. Okay. I don't really know what to think about it. To be honest, I don't know much about Renaissance fairs. Never been to one. Good crit. Okay. Slim bait. Yep, slim bait. That's all. That's all the pumpkin spice is. It's just slim bait. This guy does 40. What, like 45 damage? So that's quite a bit. That is quite a bit. 45 minus. That would nearly kill him. I don't really want to deal with that. We could put a Boro there, but I don't know if it's really a good idea. We usually want to bait these guys with a Boro, and by no means do I not want to do that, but we could do... Yeah, this guy's got to go. There's no denying of that. This guy's got to go. He needs to go. "20 speed. You double him. You definitely double him. She's not going to survive that, but we just need to get someone else there, and we should be fine. One of those scent flavors they had? Oh, okay. We just need to put someone with Felicia, and then they can... It might just be a Boro that I need to put there, because no one else really could handle that too well. I mean, it's not a huge deal. I think if we're just like a turn behind, it's not the end of the world, really. Like we can live with it. It's not that big of a deal. Let's see, 12 speed. We could with the javelin. 2 minus. Yeah, that shouldn't be a big deal because Oboro can just tank it. Oh wait, no, she can't. Well, she can tank these, but I mean, like, she probably doesn't want to be getting doubled. Because I was thinking about Gunter, but no, he's not paired up, so that doesn't really work, does it? Alright, we'll do this for now. And we'll go shoot you. And hopefully that works. Nice. Racist wife? Okay. We may not have rally wife, but we have racist wife. If we can hit all of these, then we kill him, but I don't think we're gonna hit all of them. Okay, what do we got here? 20 speed is pretty good. Completely full image. Dang. That's a little worrying. That's still a little bit worrying. 11 defense is not too bad. If they're not doubling me, that's not too bad. But I'll get shield gauges, so this would still work. Just a bit. Okay, let's do this. Go dance him over here. He's got 23 speed. He's gonna be able to double like everything. Okay. .21 speed. Yeah, this is fine, I think. I'll call one scene of it bittersweet. Interesting. Let's hope Kaza doesn't die on us. I don't think he will. I don't think he will. They can't hit us. Only two of them can hit us. Right. Yeah. Only two of them can hit us, and I don't think they debuff us hard enough for that. Well, the minus sword defense is quite a bit. But it's not enough, I don't believe. I do not believe it is enough. This guy's just kind of annoying. I'm gonna play Kiwami. It's such a weird name. Kiwami. Like, what? Sounds like gibberish. Okay, we're gonna go attack him. I'm gonna get you down here if I can. Oh, dang! Alright, Kaze. Wasn't expecting you to do that, but alright. Yeah, that hurts a bit. That does hurt a bit. Ultimate or extreme? Oh, okay. Alright, first Abor level up. What's she gonna get? Hopefully defense, maybe strength. I don't think we're racism maxing this run, guys. Although she did get HP, which is something she doesn't usually level. But still. I don't know about this. The pain will pass. Oh, nice dodge, though. Dodging 89%. Res what? No, 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 no. No, we're not doing that. Not Res wife. That's not a thing. Okay. That's a kill, yeah. Alright. Got some really lucky RNG in the first turn, which is not bad. Not bad by any means. HP, strength, skill, speed, and defense. Very nice. Then we get Seal Res. What a meme skill. Whoa, hey, whoa there, lady. Let's not get... I mean, she wouldn't die, but still. I don't like when she just does that. Well, she usually flies right, so that's kind of interesting. Okay, let's get over here. Let's go get our units. See? Yeah, it's not really that hard to save them. I don't know why people struggle. I can certainly see why. Because they think, like, oh, they're not gonna... I also realized in the other... What? Majima game, he's 60? Majima is 60 in the other game? What do you mean? I didn't think Majima was that freaking old. I thought he was about Kiryu's age. Unless you're talking about a different character. Because Majima does not look that old even in the pirate game. I mean, he's probably a little bit older. He's probably like 30 maybe, but... In Yakuza Pirates... I've seen what he looks like in the pirate one. He does not look that old. I could see him maybe being like 30 something, but I don't think he's that old. I don't think he's freaking 60. How does the guy run around and do stuff if he's 60? Like, he's not in his he's far from his prime by that point. Can Hana get the kill? I think she can. Okay, there we go. Very nice. She'll get the kill. Didn't need that to hit. Okay. Looked it up. So how old is he in Zero then? If Majima actually is 60 in the other game, then how the frick old is he in Zero? Is he actually just like 40 or something already? I mean, yeah, he probably is a little bit older than Kiryu, but I don't think he'd be that much older. He's 24. See, I could believe that. So, wait, if he's 24 in Zero, and he's 60 in the next one, then it's like 35 years later. So it takes place in 2024. Really? Dang. I guess that was a pretty recent game then. Don't fall into the bunghole trap. Yeah, don't fall into that. That's not a good idea. Okay, we can just go shoot him. Strength, magic, and luck. Okay. First we have Bono, now we have Bunghole. You see the Cyber Squad? Yep, they've been saved. See? It's not that hard to do. It's really not that hard to do. Can we smack this guy? We might be able to smack him, but I don't know if it's a good idea or not. It actually probably is. The problem with that is that... Yeah, no, that doesn't quite work, does it? Apparently Majima has the same English VA as Azama. Really? You know, I've never actually heard Yakuza in English. I have no idea what it sounds like. Honestly, I wasn't even sure if it had an English translation. I was like, you know, maybe it does, but it's kind of weird playing it in English since it's clearly supposed to be meant to play it in Japanese. So it's a little strange. This would definitely kill, I know that. That wouldn't, though. That would not kill. Okay, I think we should give Takumi a kill, though. I don't know about you guys, but I think I should give him a kill.
Everything will be alright.
I guess he speaks English in Pirate since it takes place in Hawaii. Oh, really? Like, he doesn't. They don't have like an English dub. It's just that he speaks in English because it's in Hawaii. Interesting. So he's probably like the only Yakuza main character that actually speaks in English, besides more than like 2 words or something. We could use Felicia, but that seems a little overkill. Let's see here. Actually, how close should you do her? Nah, she's not that close. Don't fail me on Selena. I don't think I will. It's not that hard to get Selena. It's really not. And Kiryu spoke English. It greatly unsettled me. That's really strange. The English must be hilarious in that, though. That English must be very impressive. The purple haired granny was the. We don't need to see more of that. We need to see less of that, if anything. Sure, we'll let her have the kill. I don't really care. This guy's just kind of in an annoying spot. I don't really care. He's an annoying spot and he's hard to kill. Like he had an English VA. Oh, that's kind of lame. I was hoping they'd just be speaking in English, which would be hilarious. Yeah, that does sound really weird. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about that, to be honest. Not sure I feel too good about that. There's a lot of guys that can attack us here. I would throw Takumi in here, but I just don't think it's the right time for that. Where's her board? Why did I put her over here? I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know why I did that. Let's go heal Boro, though. Let's go heal the racist wife. He's a guy who plays in English, but the Japanese toggle option, I'm picking Japanese. I usually don't do that, but in the case of Yakuza, it's like they're literally supposed to be speaking in Japanese. The Yakuza in real life does not speak in English. They don't speak in English, so like that's just really weird. For Yakuza specifically. Yeah, that's fine. So is there an option to turn it off or what? Like in Yakuza? Because I don't think they should be speaking English. Or at least not just with a normal English voice actor. Like I said, maybe they're speaking in English or something like that. That'd be at least kinda seemingly accurate. I don't know. It's one of the more modern games. I feel like if Waleed showed up, he'd be better at explaining that because he actually knows a lot more about it. Let's see, a javelin and we got 15 defense. We need more defense. There you go, 19 defense. Have that. Have that. You should be fine. And of course, Sakura is in range, so she's. Oh, Boro has effectively 21 defense right now. Are you gonna try other Yakuza games? Yeah, he is. So take care of this squad. Once these guys are dead, the map is a joke because these guys just don't move. Unless you get in their range, of course.
This one's not afraid to die. It's not your time yet. Listen to your
We want to play Pirates because Majima. Yeah, I do too. I wonder if some of the later playable characters show up in Zero as like cameos or something like that. Maybe they don't, but I think it'd be interesting. Ah, this is. They always have like this weird arrangement of units. I don't like it. Oh, Kaza just one shots. Okay, all right. Yeah, you can just one shot this guy. Sure, why not? I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be using Kaze, but at least for now. He's a major character. Well, yeah, but the Pants Thief isn't playable. He's not playable. He's just some guy. Just some random bozo.
You will not fail.
There we go.
Looks like a win.
She's doing the salute. Okay. Can we get you over here? I'd really like that. I just want to get you up here. How do you not kill the frick? Is he that tanky? I guess he is, unfortunately. I have to play Kiwami because all the major character endings were basically setups for one. Oh, really? I guess that makes sense. It's a prequel.
Let's try our hardest. Be careful.
There we go. Let's go separate. Definitely not there. Okay. Okay. Did so and so, but then something wild happened in 2005. That was basically every. Ah, I see. Yeah, this is pretty much just saying, well, play the next game to find out. I really do want to start working on Saizo and Orochi, but I just haven't gotten the chance yet. Once we deal with this, left hand side, then we'll start giving them some training. But I just want to deal with this side first because, like I said, they will charge you, and this guy's a freaking master ninja. You really don't want to deal with him. He's not to be trifled with. So, Ninja Man and Mage Woman, I've recruited you now. Reproduce. That's pretty much how Faith works. More or less, yeah. Okay, we probably want... I don't remember how we're going to do this. How we should do this. Probably Rally Luck, and then... Go do some housework right now. You can't bear children. True. Well, she can, but only in one instance. Because, game logic. We need to boost his speed now. Which we can do. With the right setup. There we go. Now he's got 26 luck. This guy is not critting me. Yeah, this will work. I'm not going to charge him way up here, but you get what I mean. You get what I'm trying to do. Surely. At least, I hope. Magic dragon powers surpass the woman age limit for having children. Yeah, it goes up to actually... It goes up to like 60, I don't know. I think we can meet if we can beat this map before 8 o'clock, we should be fine. Then we should be able to do chapter 12, no problem, because I'll have still another 2.5 hours for that, so. Yeah, that worked out. Nice. Okay. I'm probably just gonna give the kill to Takumi, because there's no reason not to. Okay. I mean, we're a little inaccurate. That's kind of a problem. Who's next? I forget. Is the boat map? Yeah, it's the boat map. Unfortunately, it is the boat map. Nice. Get out of here. Alright, Takumi's level. Please get speed. Not speed, at least get strength. He got both. That's a great first level. I've had some Takumis that just don't level speed, and it really sucks. I mean, they still do a lot of damage, but I like the boat map, though. I'm not too wild about it because it can really screw you over. It's literally just not designed around deploying your guys in the right way. It's really weird. Could maybe try to give Saizo a kill here. Good try. Wouldn't be a terrible move. Yeah, let's get him in there if we can. Nice job, Takumi. Yeah, he did actually do a pretty good job there. Alright. Let's get Saizo up here, see if we can get his first kill. I've always meant to use Saizo and Rev, but I've just never gotten the chance. Looking up better than his retainer? Yeah, that's for sure. Okay, not bad. Yeah, because Saizo we really want to train up. Really do. I really hope he levels up well. Okay. So we've taken care of the entire left flank, so now we just got to take care of the east. And we can just kind of do that at our own pace, because it's not really too rushed, really. Also probably want to give Korin a level or two. You haven't trained Saizo and Rev? What was that Sumeragi video you mean? You made? Well, yeah, I did, but I didn't really use them as like a mainstay in my army until the very end. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about never having touched him in Rev. I used him on my winning run, yes, that's true, but he didn't really get much use. What I mean to say is, like, actually as like a core member of my army. He wasn't really that until like the last 2 chapters of the game. So I didn't really give him much of a good chance, really. I want to see him at his full potential, is what I'm trying to say. Using him as just kind of filler wasn't really... I mean, yeah, he did catch up by, like, the final map, but he was still slightly behind and just wasn't doing quite as well as he probably could have if I'd actually been training him the whole game. What's my favorite of the ninja? I think Kazuo might be my favorite just because he does what a ninja's supposed to do. He's got a lot of res. He's very fast. You know, that's just kind of what you expect a ninja to do. He kind of sets the bar for what ninjas do, really. His speed is iffy. That's what I'm a little shaky with Saizo on. A lot of his stats are kind of shaky. Like, a lot of his growths are kind of shaky. They could be really good, but you could also just kind of screw up, and that sucks. I always thought it's kind of dumb how you can go and remove the spikes, but then they come back like a turn later. It's like, well, what's the point then? Saizu and Kazi get overshadowed a bit because of Pooba Ninja. Probably, but she's just more of a glass cannon than anything. Which could work, but I mean, she's using like the weakest weapon type in the game in terms of just pure power. So I don't know how efficient that's gonna be, really. Does this ninja Saizo's speed growth is 50%? Oh no, don't say that. Don't say that. That's how you get them to never level speed. Not the 50% curse. Anything but that. %80 skill though, which is just overkill. It's just overkill, mind you. I'd rather have 60% speed and 70% skill instead. Okay, we need to pull this guy. This guy's gotta go. Could put Hana in there, I suppose. As long as she's got the dual katana out. And of course, we have her paired up because we really don't want the Master Ninja attacking her. The strangest thing about birthright units is that so many of them have low speed growth but are typically speedy classes. That is kind of weird. That is true, yeah. That is actually true. You never really notice it, but that is true. Should help her do quite a bit of damage, I'd say. Okay. What of that? Nearly kills. The guys on this map don't give you a ton of EXP except for the promoted enemies. Save for Azama, I generally think Norn characters are stronger. They do tend to be, I think. I do think that is true. Okay. You know, we could try to give Orochi a kill. It's not like she gets that much chance to do it before next map, so. What cards? What cards is she talking? Alright, the tarot cards or whatever. Weird tarot woman. What's his speed? 19. Okay, that's fine. Looking at characters like Kanata and Tsubaki and their innate classes growth rates, I'm convinced they made those two wrong at the factory. Yeah, they probably were. Let's be honest, they probably were. Well, dang, that guy's dead. I mean, I was probably gonna give that kill to Corin, but I guess not. I guess the game didn't want me to do that. There's an opium baby. An opium baby. Yes, my favorite. My favorite. The opium baby.
I've got you. I'm here too.
There we go. No, you couldn't have done that because you only did 4 damage to him. Although when the other kid was like, "Hey, I was gonna do that," and I was like, "No, no, you clearly wouldn't have. You would not have done enough damage." I can maybe see the line making sense whenever they double, but when they don't double, it's like, well, yeah, you weren't gonna do that, unless you had a chance of critting, but you didn't crit, therefore you didn't do it. Saizu, maybe? I don't know if they're doing. So you tickled him at best. Calm down. 45 minus 18. That's a kill on him, unless I get more defense or something. We could do that, though. When's my turn? Well, if you dual strike, then it would have been a few seconds later. Skill, speed, luck, and res. Okay. Not bad. Not bad at all. Alright. You had your turn. You just didn't kill it. Yeah, I know, right? He meant when was he gonna kill? Okay. Something I would like to give Saizo, but I don't know if it's a good idea. Not this turn. Not this turn. We're not in position for that. Bruh, really? Okay, that's kind of dumb. You to use Arthur, but I chose to be a Benny bro. Maybe someone will make me use Arthur. I would be all for that. Okay, we just need to make sure I don't die to this. 45 minus... Why do you make it pay to pick a character? Because in 3 houses it was too chaotic. I didn't really like how it was going. It was just too many units, yeah. Just too many of them. And also, with 3 houses, it's kind of like a build your unit simulator. Like, it just makes more sense for 3 houses. For Fate's not as much. I mean, yeah, there is to some extent, but 3 houses is very free in what you can do. Let's see, so that's 17 effective. 17 versus 45. So I need an extra bit of bulk. You might get a Rev Benefactor. You might. You might. You might. If we can give him a pair up that I can't get over here. That does give me defense, okay. I'm gonna need more than just that, though. Okay, if I do this, then put you here, and you here, then he should definitely be able to take that. I secretly hope that Mario gets as the red benefactor this time. He may very well get it. He may very well. Okay. Yeah, that's not gonna kill me. Who's he gonna pick? I think he's picking Keaton, Arthur, or someone else. I don't remember. Saizo, I think. Saizo was his other pick. So I might just be trading up his future pick, possibly. I'll be here all stream for that opportunity. Yeah. So honestly, odds are probably in your favor. I don't know who else is gonna show up, and Mosley's usually not here at the end of the stream. So yeah, if I had any bets, I would say it's probably gonna go to Mario. Unless suddenly like a bunch of other people join later. I kind of doubt. Okay, what are we gonna do? Let's give Saizo a kill here. Less direct. Hopefully, nah, that doesn't really matter. He's a ranged unit, so we will have to take a risk here. A minor one, but we will have to take a risk. There we go. I mean, it wasn't that much of a risk because there was only 2% chance of missing, but still. Magic, skill, defense, and res. I see what you mean, Bell. The 50% curse strikes again. I guess it's not too big of a deal right now, but I would really like him to not level magic. Defense and res is good, though. Defense and res is good. And he got poison strike. That'll help him do some damage. That'll certainly help his damage output. That would kill, but it's a little risky. But he at least has poison strike now, and that's kind of what's important right now. I would like to give Orochi a level up. It would be nice. Because we're going to need her for the next map. The magic is a good sign. Saizo Jr. will have good magic. Maybe so, yeah. Flame Shuriken Gaming, I suppose so. But we do need that speed stat. Regardless of whether he's going to use strength or magic. He's going to need speed regardless. And Rink is just kind of in the dust here. There's not really much use for her right now. Maybe against the boss, but besides that... I don't mean she's going to be useful against the boss, but pairing her up to someone else might be. Alright, these guys... Oh, there's this ninja here. Okay. Yeah, how about you go take care of that? Gonna see Saizo's cool boss convo. It may be a little risky to do that, honestly. Might be a little too risky for that. Because Saizo is usually not in good shape to go and fight the boss on this map. I mean, maybe he will be, but I don't know. I wouldn't count on it. I would not count on it, personally. Okay. I don't know who we're gonna throw in there to get the kill. Obviously not you. Obviously not you. Maybe Hana? We could do that, I suppose. We could throw a Boru in there. It's kind of risky. The boss could easily kill him. It's very risky. Oboro hasn't gotten that many kills, so let's give her something. Okay. Nice. Okay. Now we're mostly just down to these guys. We gotta be careful here because remember, this guy's quite a scary man. He doubles me and he has extra luck. Or not luck, he's got crit. So you gotta be very careful with him. I think it's also possible that Takumi can just one round him, which is really not good. Because that would just get him attacked by the boss. And we don't really want that. Oh, I think I remember now what I need to do. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to go Rally Luck. And then I think we're just going to dance him out. That's what we're going to do, I think. At least this doesn't get him killed, but it's still going to hurt a bit. Oh, dang, he dodged both. Very nice. Speed and luck, okay. I'm kind of surprised he got 2 for 2 speed. That's actually really good. That is really good. I cannot deny that. Maybe I can just go for the kill. It's a little dicey, I suppose, but finally here, coworker had a charger because my phone died. Oh, that's nice. Okay, what do we got here? So far, so good.
We won't lose.
I hate to do this.
Okay, we should be fine. That's a very good amount of EXP. Alright, so this guy's gonna go attack me. I don't think he gets any dual strikes. Doesn't look like it. 26. He can't dull me either, so we're in pretty good shape here. Although this dumb healer is gonna heal him, unfortunately. So there's not much I can do about that. Yay, more speed, so true. Okay, we'll put you here just for that extra bit of power and extra bit of defense, I suppose. Alright, what we got here? Yeah, he can't do much to us.
Here we go.
But dang, Takumi keeps dodging. I didn't realize Takumi was that frickin' dodgy, man. Dang. We still got a poison strike on me, unfortunately, but oh well, it's not that big of a deal. It's not the end of the world. It's really not. Okay. Because we can kill this guy regardless, I think. Since we're able to dual strike. Not you. Get out of the way. Can I borrow your bow? I want to use it as a toothpick. Would it really make for a good toothpick? I kind of doubt it. I don't really like this, because he could... In theory, he could kill me, but he probably won't. I don't think he does anywhere near enough damage to do that. We're just going to try to go for the kill here. I know we don't quite kill, but we have to have 2 1% crits land on us consecutively in order to kill him. So I really doubt it's going to happen.
We won't lose. You're too slow.
Okay, yeah, he's fine. Alright. In theory, we could go and get you in here, but I don't think it's really worth it. Nah, I don't think we can do that. Let's just go dance Takumi. This is usually where I give Takumi a bunch of EXP. Okay.
Let's go.
See? I win.
18 plus 18 is a kill on us. Yes, that is true, but that would require 2 1% in a row. And I don't think that's going to happen. HP, skill, HP, strength, skill, speed, luck, and defense. I'm glad Proctor's not seeing this unit. Let's be glad the Brit Bongs aren't looking at this guy. Let's be glad they're not. Be glad the Brit Bongs are not seeing this. We're getting a good Takumi this run. No res bad unit. How How debuffed is he? He's fairly debuffed. Okay. So these are mostly healers left, and like an archer, and whatever, extra guys running around. Okay. What are we looking for? Maybe a Orochi kill on the archer, maybe. That's a little risky, I think. I'm curious how much we do with Orochi on against the archer. I probably not a ton. Probably not enough. We'll see. Oh, I can't really test that. I could try this. 19. That's cutting it kind of close. It's cutting it kind of close, Do we want to fly over here? No, we can't really do that, can we? Yeah, as long as this healer's alive, we're not doing much. We're not really doing much with this healer alive. The problem is there's no way to pull out the healer that I know of, anyway. Okay. Breast Mage isn't doing so hot. Breast Mage. That's her name now, Breast Mage. Okay. Let's see here. That's not gonna do anything. If I could get her out of this guy's range, that'd be great. Might throw Sizo in there. Might throw him in there. I have an inquiry about the horse girls. What do you mean? What sort of inquiry? Did Blake break a leg racing? Did they get shot in the face? That if it were based, if the, you know what? If they actually did, then I would watch it. Because then the show probably wouldn't last very long. Pretty sure they do with the actual racehorses. Dang, you lose, you just get killed. That's kind of brutal, to be honest. Oh, you can't race anymore? Okay, your life is pointless now. Specifically if they break a leg. Yeah, that's pretty brutal if you think about it. Like they're not allowed to live out the rest of their days in peace. Nah, just kill them. I mean, maybe the idea is that they're in pain. I mean, I'm sure they're in pain, but it's like it's not life threatening. Not if they lose. Do they have an injury that they can't be fully healed with their leg? Well, yeah, but still, it's like unless it's like a life-threatening injury, it's like they could just let them retire. Nah, you're just gonna get shot for that. Like, yeah, I get if it's like it's infected and they're gonna die within a month anyway. It's like, okay, yeah, you might as well just end it. But poor horse probably has a few years left in it, and you just decide, nope, all its life is meant for is racing. If it can't do that anymore, it's forfeit life. People think it's more troll than it's worth for it to heal. Well, yeah, but like you could still. I mean, I don't know. It just seems kind of. It just seems like animal cruelty at that point. Like I said, I get the logic if it's gonna die soon anyway, and it's like okay, might as well. It's gonna suffer less that way, but it's like
They won't beat us.
okay. Just pondering this when looking at my uncle's horses. Does your uncle do that to his horses or something, or? I could use a hand axe. That would be maybe nice. Do I even have a hand axe? I do. Okay, that works. I just keep throwing hand axes at this woman until she dies. No, good, good. That's good. He's not shooting his horses. None of these are race horses. Also, didn't seem like something you'd do based.
Please remain calm.
To be fair, if my assistant was Orochi, I probably would not Rev Orochi, mind you. I'd probably not be remaining calm because usually that you might as well just concede your life if you're in a desperate situation and your only help is Orochi. Okay, let's go over here. We need to do some extra damage to the archer, don't we? Because we don't two-shot. If we had, like, rally magic, maybe, but... That's not what we want to do, though, is it? Let's move you out of here. Obviously, that's not gonna work. We just need a dancer over there. I'm here to save you, me. I'm gonna die. Pretty much. That's pretty much how it is, yeah. Since he won't kill her, at least in one shot, right? I don't see a way he would kill her. Let's just go over here and let her do work, I suppose. He can attack us, but he can't attack us again. So that's good. To be fair, I probably shouldn't risk something that dicey, though. In case there's just like one little thing I hadn't taken into account, she would just die. So probably shouldn't have done that, but whatever. It's been done. Oh, that's a nice first level. Magic, skill, speed, luck, and res. Not bad. Not bad at all. She got speed, which is actually kind of impressive. She usually doesn't level speed, so that's actually quite a bit. Watch him lose someone now. Well, if I didn't lose her, there's not much I can lose in this map at this point. That's probably the diciest thing I've done this entire map. And I didn't lose new. I could lose someone to the boss, but he's not that difficult to deal with. Breast Mage actually got stats. I know, right? Crazy. She actually got stats. Isn't it insane? Master Seal. Very nice. Okay, what are we gonna do here? I'm thinking gonna kill to, Magitler. Can we do that? Is that worth it? Probably not. How does Takumi do? Pretty well, I would say. Pretty well. How decent is he take this? Okay, one crit kills him, so let's not do that. If one crit kills him, it's not worth it. Magitler is now level 15. Oh no. Oh no. Basically humans, they can get better and stuff. Also, apparently only women can be horses. So it's like Fire Emblem Pegasi. I love how Takumi just dodges half of these. That should work. We just want the most accurate attacks, I think. Let's do this. That's not good. Freaking bozo. Why'd you miss? Oh, I just decided it'd be funny to miss. Okay. I'm gonna give you one last chance. Don't fail me now. I'm gonna give you one last chance. Don't derp it up. Oh, dang. I didn't realize Azura actually wouldn't be able to kill if he missed. Alright, you got a level. Very nice. What's it gonna be? HP, strength, and speed. Not bad. Not bad. Could have been better, I suppose, but... And he gets shove. Okay. We got a steel shuriken out of that. Dodging 86%. This Takumi has been dodging so much. It's ridiculous. He's also been getting really good levels. Like, he could just, you know, dodge a lot, but now he's even getting good levels, too. This class core before? You mean already Savage? Takumi thinks he's Nishitani. He's gonna start freaking moonwalking. Alright, so we can go do the boat map. We have about 2.5 hours. I should be able to do it in that time. I mean, it's a long map, but I don't think it's that long. She got strength and defense. Well, the defense could help. Defense could help. Strength is kind of pointless on a healer, though. But yeah, she could... She's... Wow. 15 defense healer. Dang. I mean, think about all the Fire Emblem games where your healer, as a promoted unit at endgame, probably has half that defense. Consider that for a sec. And this girl just got 15 defense. She's got 15 defense right now. Unpromoted healer, 15 defense. You know what, Belt? I think she's a Zama maxing. Belt, she's a Zama maxing. Must have a defense surge. Yeah. She's a Zama maxing, that's what I'm telling you. Although if she were a Zama maxing, she'd also have like plus 15 HP by this point. I'll spit it out. Okay. Okay. Sure, we'll upgrade the temple, I suppose. We're gonna see Takumi crawl on the ground, flailing a knife about pretty soon. Yeah, probably. That's probably what we're gonna see. We will never ever in 1 million billion years see him again.
Oh, fun.
Where do you see those? Yeah, I don't know. I don't think those exist. Sorry. Certainly not in this game. Definitely not in this game. Forget it. There's no bulky healers in this game.
Looks like we have no choice. Watch out!
You're missing 80%. Okay, that's fine. As long as we dodge the club, that's all I really care about.
If I may.
Nice. Okay, good. She won cabbage. Very nice. Not really. Who cares about cabbage? At least isn't bulky at all. She gets one shot by Xander. She gets a one shot by Xander. It took me a moment to realize that. It took me a moment to get. I was like, wait a minute. Wait. I mean, to be fair, Xander hits like a truck. He does. He kind of does hit like a truck, doesn't he? Sakura would have survived the blow. That's probably true. With her defense stat, with the defense stat, she probably would have. Kaze, let's go support Kaze. Let's go support Kaze. Okay, what are we looking at here? Our guys could certainly use some more levels. They really could. But I've tried evening it out so that like Orochi and Saizo are a little bit closer to caught up. Let's give Saizo a shuriken, maybe like a dagger. That could be nice. Yeah, there you go. Okay, Takumi, I might want to give the bow, just in case it needs to be accurate. Just in case, well, I don't know. We might need Reina with the bow. I think that'd be more important right now. Hana's got pretty much what she needs. The Brit is here. Don't say anything, chat. Just act like we don't know anything about who's been leveling what. Let's see. We got Oboro here. Takumi. What's Saizo gonna do? Hana only has 6 luck? I guess. Yeah, Hana's not very lucky. Hana's kind of unlucky, but Moss is here. He was here. I don't know if he's still here. He didn't say anything in a few minutes, so maybe he's not here. I'll give you another staff. Wouldn't be a terrible idea. Okay. I think we're in good shape for now. Okay. And we need to deck out Orochi with some better equipment. Ox Spirit. I would like another Fire Tome, because fire is very accurate. That's what I like about it. It's very accurate, and I like that. Just in case you need that extra accuracy, it's great to have. Just get a fire tome. Okay, very nice.
Thanks for
We might want a magic booster. Like, because magic is very strong on that map. Probably get better mage mileage out of the boy. Well, yes, but the boy doesn't end up S ranking Saizo, so um, that's why we're gonna use Orochi. We're not really using Orochi because of Orochi. We're using Orochi because she can crank out a kid with magic attributes.
Good to see you.
It's not good to see you, Gunter. You're a bad unit. Okay. Magic tonic. I don't think we're gonna give her a speed tonic. That's just kind of overkill, and not really gonna get her much. We're using Orochi because her womb. Yeah, of course. That's what we're gonna use her for. What else would we use her for? Mess hall. I'm debating as whether or not I should give Orochi the cocaine. Maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't. Doesn't Hinata kind of suck at cooking? Sakura is bulkier than Elise or something. I think Elise has like 10% defense. Yeah, Sakura. I mean, mine got the defense boost, but like even without it, she'd have like 10 defense. So yeah, Sakura is oddly tanky for a healer. She's not that tanky because I mean Azama exists, but you'd think Sakura would be a lot squishier than she actually is. You can go and cook some with berries for magic. I know it's not super useful since I'm only using one mage. Well, I guess it could help Felicia, but we'll see. Passionate berry jam. Okay. Not to kind of sucks just to end the sentence there. Maki is sad. Actually, maybe that's why she likes him because he's kind of stupid.
amazing.
Well done.
But Gunter, I don't need you to eat. You can go starve in the corner. What's this about me? I think I said that Proctor was the only Brit here or something. I was saying, oh no, pretend nothing's happening. The Brit is here. But yeah, I guess it's true. Moss is here, but Moss doesn't kill my units, so I don't have to pretend around him because he's not gonna kill my units. At least he does get better res growth, but sucky HP growth. You kind of expect her to have good res though. All females got +1 magic. Okay. Okay, but did the right females eat it? Nisi is no, he doesn't. The wrong females ate it. Like, Rinka and Mozu should not even eat. Ugh. Although when it gives it to the wrong person. Wait, what do we grow? I don't know what the frick we grow. Okay, good for him. Oh, I might have just gotten lucky there. Okay, we grow berries, so I can just go to try to cook more. Too broke to kill your units. Good. Keep it that way. Keep it that way. Alright, let's see what we got here. Hanata, I'm gonna kill you. Thanks for wasting my berries, idiot. And the one time you actually did get the berries, you just fed it to the wrong people. Moron. Well, we're not getting any help then. It's a shame our food resources are so small. Maybe I should just get some stuff off stream, I don't know. We're gonna go to the frozen sea. It sounds nice because I'm sweating here. So, I'd like to go to a frozen sea. Alright, time to go bring back pleasant memories for Slim if he shows up. We don't need the Gunt here because he can't fly, and that's just not really necessary. Okay. Who are not fielding? A lot of people. You, and no one else. Okay. That's all we need, though. We just need these two. Now to arrange our units. That's the important part. So yeah, like I said, the first part is a little bit scary because you got a berserker just screwing around, and the gun can fly if you believe. I don't believe old men can fly. Okay. I don't know why they just threw you on all these different boats. You can't really deal with these guys on different boats. At least I've never been able to do it deathless. What I do, what I do, and I think most people do, is just kind of put everyone on the same two boats. It's kind of silly, but that's what works. That's genuinely just what works. Having one healer per group is a good idea. So we can go put Sakura with this group. We're gonna put Orochi and Saizo together so they can go and start. So they can start upping the birth count. Let's see. Why did Majitler get a small fleet of boats? Did Sagawa give them to him? I guess so. I don't know. Put you two together. Just so I can get them on the same boat. Okay, and then Hana. What are we gonna do with Hana? I'm probably gonna give Hana to this squad. Yeah, we're gonna need a lot of help on Korrin's side because, well, yeah, Azura is really helpful. Felicia and Korrin can't get it alone themselves. They can't get it done themselves. Just put you together, and then have Hana as well. Okay. I think that should be fine. And the flyers can just get over here and help us, I suppose. Since they can fly, they're not under that huge of a threat. Yeah, it's not too bad. And Takumi and Doboro are mostly going to be carrying the damage on this flank. So, that's good. Once the Berserker is dealt with, the map's usually not too bad. Okay, let's go. But before then, yeah, this guy's quite scary. In fact, it may be better to try and bait him over to this side. Because this side usually doesn't have as much crap to deal with. Alright, so. To start off with, ideally bait these guys. I don't remember if that get kills or what. It's probably best to just go and kind of pull this. Okay, how much would you take? 8. It is what, 18? It's a little unfortunate. Actually, it's probably like 19. 22 minus 15. That's 7. That's almost a kill. But I think if we put him behind the line, then he doesn't actually die. The question is, though, does he actually kill the mage? I don't know if he does. I don't think he does. 21 damage. But he doesn't double. 21. Even if he did double, it wouldn't kill. You know, okay, but okay. I think that works. We can separate. We can switch and separate, right? One of those berserkers named Hubert. Oh yeah, I remember that from Mangs' Iron Man. Okay, let's go do this. You can do just that. Needs karaoke and a bowling minigame. I think you're right. I think it does. So let's see. 22 and technically this is more like 13. it's more like 10 damage. Okay, that's fair enough. And as for this guy, not Disco. Is Disco really that bad? I mean, I don't know. I've never played it. Never played the Disco, and I don't even know what had, to be honest. Okay. And then let's get our flyers over there to go assist us. It's not quite what I had in mind, but alright. Go here. Send you here. Very nice. I dislike it because I'm bad at it. It's just like me in karaoke. It'd be funny if I was actually good at disco, but I suck at karaoke.
Let's go.
Thanks, Hana. I appreciate you not dodging. I'm so glad you don't know how to dodge. It's not like your class revolves around or anything. Uh-oh. If that creates, it's kinda GG's, isn't it? Forgot this guy has really freaking awful res. I'm sort of a rhythm game, but it's awful. Oh, okay, then I'm probably not good at it. Okay, this guy's gotta die. This guy's gotta die. I see why we can do that. You're now a karaoke bozo. This is true. I'm a karaoke bozo. Get it right. I'm the karaoke bozo. And I'm proud. I'm proud to be a karaoke bozo. Okay. Is this really what we want to do? Take this much damage? Is this really what we want to do? That's what, 26 and 13. So it's like, it's still like 39 damage minus 16. That may actually be a kill. I'm not entirely sure. It could be. A defensive pair might be what we want. Okay, so for starters, what we want to do is go and hit this guy with the Iron Shuriken. How fast is this guy? Not very fast. We could probably double him. Give me a sec. With the Steel Shuriken, could probably double. Okay. We're gonna go hit this guy.
It had to be done.
Okay. The next order of business is, like I said, this guy cannot directly attack me, but he can attack from somewhat of a distance. Okay. We definitely need a heal. I know that much. I know for a fact it's going to do 27 and probably 14. 27 and 14. What was that? 41 damage minus 16. That's almost a kill. Yeah, I would definitely want to do a defensive pair up just to be on the safe side. That gives me +3 defense. That's actually really good. So that reduces 6 damage, so that's really nice. Then we acquired Boob Ninja. But at the same time, I know that you have Demoiselle and no, I thought you had Inspire. You do not have Inspire yet, sadly. It'd be nice if you did, but you don't. You can do this. The question is, do I have enough faith in Felicia's Demoiselle to actually keep him alive? I'm not sure. Because I know that sometimes the weapon triangle can give 2 extra damage. I know it can give 2 extra damage, which is what scares me a little bit. I don't know what determines that. Sometimes weapon triangle only does 1 extra damage, sometimes it does 2. If it does 2, then Kaze's dead. I don't know how that works. I never understood, but sometimes Fates will give you like extra damage on that. I don't. That's like one of the few hidden mechanics. I still don't actually know for sure how that works. There have been times where it's done like 2 extra damage due to weapon triangle, advantage or disadvantage, and I just don't know what determines whether it does 1 or 2 or more. I have no idea. Let's see here. Okay, this guy's right here. What's this crit? 3? That's not too high. Could put a Boro there. I don't know if it's a good idea. May or may not be. Really Numbers and Boob Ninja might be a good unit. I mean, she's pretty good, but... Let's see here. Yeah, Orochi would just die to that. Before we train Yuki the donkey. Really? Oh yeah, because we're doing Kiryu's route again. I'm not I'm never gonna forget that Yuki the donkey. Use the Raider Naginata, that might work. She likes sizes bulk, true. She does. I'm not gonna argue with that. Okay, what do we got here? Don't you usually lose a unit this map? I do. That's why I'm gonna probably take extra precautions here. Do you have a vulnerable? Yes, you do. Okay, very nice. It's a tough map. It's a tough map to keep everyone alive. On this first part, it's really tough. You have to be like almost perfect in terms of your planning. You have to be really freaking good. It's not impossible to do with 0 deaths, but it's really hard. I want to keep everyone as topped up as possible. Have you considered not losing a unit? Why didn't I think of that, man? Why did I not think of that? It's a crazy idea, Belt. I should try that this time. Okay, we should be safe at least for this turn. Alright, that's fine. Nice. Okay, that's a kill for Orochi, if I've ever seen one. Yeah, that should not kill me. In fact, it won't. Yeah, since I eliminated the other attack. Okay, here's where the scary part begins, though. That Berserker is charging us. That's not good. That Berserker is very, very, very bad news. And the fact we don't double is even worse news. Okay, yeah, we gotta do something about that guy pronto. But first, I'll go take care of this guy because he's actually pretty easy to get rid of. And it doesn't require much weird moving around for that. Okay, what we can do is this. I know you're like, well, why'd you go up to him? You could have just attacked him from afar. It doesn't really matter. 100%. Ask him politely to leave. Yeah. Hey, Mr. Berserker, will you please leave? I don't really take kindly to your presence here. I don't really take kindly to berserkers running around near my units. It's just not something I really dig, you know? Okay. About 6%. That freaking sucks. Yeah, this map is scary. This map is quite scary. I mean, look at this. A outlaw and a berserker next to each other. And of course there's a mage here too. You know, so don't get too comfortable. I think what we want to do is we mostly just want to focus on this. His speed is so freaking high, though. That's what I don't like. His speed is so high that it's really hard to double. It's really hard to double him, and of course it's really scary too. I could throw Kaze in there to try and chip him, but in itself is pretty risky because he could just miss. So, you know. We can't debuff his speed, though. I don't like that. Debuffing his speed is what I would love to do, but I can't do, sadly. If I could hit this guy... This is really dicey. It's probably not worth it. It's really scary, though. I mean, even Hana's not doubling, and that's when you know things are getting pretty nasty, when Hana's not doubling. If Hana's not doubling, you got yourself some problems. See, I don't get why that's high speed. It's just ridiculous. Their speed being so high is really scary. What I think I will do... I don't really have anyone I can just afford to throw in there. In the meat grinder. Can the archer get over here? Unfortunately, yes, he can. We may have to abandon this side for a bit just to deal with this guy because this guy is even more threatening. Yeah, unfortunately, like I said, this is why this map is so scary. Is because the Berserker Rush is the scary part. Once you deal with him, you're probably fine. But until you deal with him, it's very dicey. Very, very dicey. If I can get her to double, that'd be great. I don't know if I can, though. I don't know if I can. What I could do is I could swap around. I could swap Kaze to Felicia, giving her a speed boost. Because how much speed am I getting out of her? Out of Kaze? Secretly part of a death squad. He kind of feels like it, yeah. If I could go kill him, if I could double him, which I might need a dance for, but that's just how much I'm willing to throw. Like how much stuff I'm willing to throw for this. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna swap. I'm gonna transfer. We're gonna kill this guy. Because I'm not too worried about Corrin. I think Corrin can take these two attacks. Corrin has got decent bulk. He's got good enough speed. He's not going to get doubled or anything like that. See, 27, 26... maybe not. I didn't realize it did that much. What is that, 54? Minus 32? That's like 22 damage. That's actually okay. I can take that. Okay. We got bigger fish to fry right now. What's your speed? 20. I think with a dance we have just enough double. With a dance we have just enough. I think his Hana just doesn't really have much to do right now. Which is a little unfortunate, but there's just not much I can do right now. I think we just go chip this guy. Does the Magilla is a slugger right now? That's the style that offers him the most defense. It's fine. Okay. This guy has got 27 damage on him, right? We could take a hit from that. We couldn't take 2 hits, but what we could do is something like this. Hope it hits. If this misses, well, if the first one misses, that's not a big deal. If the next round misses, though, that's a problem. That's a fat problem. Okay. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna go dance Felicia. Losing Felicia this would early would be brutal. It would be. Yeah, I don't know about this. I would like to give the kill to someone else, but you know what? Felicia getting a kill would give her inspiration, I think. But I think she's already gotten to level, so if we can do that, then we're in really good shape. Unless you mean she learns at level 15, which yeah, she's not gonna reach level just yet. But hey, look at that. She won rounds, so that's great. That's not worth it. Okay, there we go. Let's do that. Because this guy's got to go. This guy's got to go right now. So, giving the EXP to someone that I'm not entirely too wild about giving it to, I don't mind. Level 15, okay. HP and luck, alright. And then you can't quite reach there, unfortunately. This might kill Azura. I think it does just enough, unfortunately. If we can go over here... Yeah, that's kind of the problem here, isn't it? It's kind of the problem, isn't it? Because she's just got Demoiselle, which is not going to save her. Here's the problem, is that Reyna could... I hate the fact that she's got weapon triangle disadvantage, I really do. She dies to this, so she can't do that. It would be nice if Hana could stay on the ice, but sadly she can't. Yeah, really our best bet is just to kind of just throw her out there and hope that she hits both of these, which is not great. Not great, but that's the only way we can really prevent a death at this rate. If these guys both attack independently... Well, I'm starting to see a problem here that could happen. Hana is completely useless right now. She's just not going to do anything. I think what I have to do... I think what has to be done is we have to put Tsubaki here for extra hit rate. and hope that it pays off, I think we have to. I don't see any way this. I don't see any other way this is gonna work because this guy will kill Azura, right? 27 damage minus 7. That's 20. He's got weapon control advantage. That's 21. So yeah, that's an exact kill. Azura is way more valuable than one of these flyers. Although ideally, if things go right, then we don't lose anyone. Because if this guy goes down without a problem, then it's just this mage left, and this mage is not really that scary. So yeah, Hana pairs up with Magitler because he needs a pair up. It doesn't really matter what pair up. He just needs a pair up so he doesn't get just dual struck to Oblivion. And then we need to do this and hope that she hits. That's the dicey part because if she doesn't hit both of these, then someone's gonna die. Someone's gonna die, and it's probably gonna be her or Tsubaki. So as long as she can land these 289%, and I really don't like this because I feel like she's gonna miss one of them, or she get crit. Either way works. Either way is fine by me. Get a crit or hit both. Okay, good. That's always a little dicey. I hate the fact you gotta rely on that. It'd be nice if she could use swords or something. Yeah, this guy can't do anything. I mean, he can do something, but it's not really that impressive. And these two are mostly taken care of. I'm sure Ryzu was I'm sure he was counting on that to miss, but no, it didn't. Sorry, Ryzu. Maybe next time. Yeah, that's what makes this map so tough. I mean, there's probably a better way I could have done that. I just didn't think of it. Yeah, Ryzu's probably not too happy about that. But now we've mostly dealt with what we need to deal with. The enemies are far less difficult to deal with now because they are still trickling in, but they're not as threatening. So we can manage them. The problem is the Berserker. If there was a way I could bait the Berserker over here, I would have loved to do that because these guys would have mostly just had, think about it. Takumi, Oboro, Orochi, and Saizo. They could take down a Berserker because they'd be like the only thing that'd be attacking them. Losing more money today. Not necessarily. He could still get lucky somewhere, but yeah, I don't think he's gonna be. It's not looking good for him. We'll just say. It's not looking great to be Ryzu right now. It would be nice if this guy doubled with an Iron Shuriken, but maybe I should just stick with a steel. The only thing dying this stream is Ryzu's wallet. Maybe. Okay, yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Nice dodge. Very nice. Wasn't necessary, but it is very nice. Saves us from needing to heal as desperately as we might have. I don't like those archers spawning in, but you know what? We can make do. We've made it this far. We can continue. This mage is still gonna run around. He's gonna run amok. I don't really like that, but it's on full life support. Yeah, I'm sure it is. I'm sure Ryzu's wallet's on life support. I would like to hit that, but I don't think that's very safe. You can try, I suppose. Needs better equipment. Yeah, he does. It's not like he can really use much better equipment, though, sadly. Okay, it would be nice to go unequip our guys, like just go and split them up. That would be very nice, I won't lie. This guy's gotta go. Yeah. Fortunately, this Berserker doesn't like to move, so that's good. I mean, I think he does when you get in his range, but he's not that aggressive. So that's good. We block out this guy's attacks, that's really nice. But yeah, we really need to split up our forces to make way for the new ones. Okay. Alright. So yeah, the most really come in. You can use Yato, that's true. Okay, we want to split, I think. I want to split everyone up for the most part, but right now I can't really split everyone I want to. Could probably split some of them, like you. I don't know if we want to pull back that much because that's a little risky. How much does she take? Not too much. Yeah, not too much. I don't mind taking a little damage, but... Okay. Okay, I need to swap around. Transfer for now. We're going to transfer. I'm going to use the Sun Vestal. Very nice. Ooh, that's kind of random though, a chainsaw? Why a chainsaw particularly? Let's do this. That's not going to kill me, so let's do it. Do kind of wish we were working with Oboro instead, but Oboro would not do that much damage. No, you couldn't have. Alright. Level 11. Please get speed at the very least. HP strength. I said speed, buddy. I said speed. I didn't say strength. Well, you do need strength. I cannot deny that. But you need speed, man. Like, the frick, you're a ninja. Ryzu must be insanely slow outside of ninja. Looks like a chainsaw and fully upgraded. Oh, I guess that makes sense. I wasn't thinking about that. Yeah, Ryzu's gonna need some help with speed, I guess. Maybe we'll give him this. Since Takumi is leveling speed, I might just give the Sneed Wing to... Might just give the Sneed Wing to Ryzu, but then he might start having bad takes. Oh, nice dodge. Very nice. Okay, I don't like how those guys are getting... Ooh, yeah, I hate the cluster now. Clusters are bad. Clusters are really bad in Fates. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do that. Please do not do that, game. Please do not do that. Because these guys are also going towards us, and that's just really bad. That's just really bad. Not good. Not good. Not good. Not good. If we could go and throw shurikens at this guy, that'd be great. Kind of ninja doesn't grow speed. Even the waifu ninja speed growth is better than Ryzu. I have to speed wing. Oi, mate, PMU will drink another Orochi ball of water. Sounds about right. Sounds about right. No, we shouldn't give him the speed wing. Okay, let's go and give you Tsubaki. That's what... It doesn't kill? Bruh. The frick? Why do you not kill? Why are you not killing, man? That's just sad. That's just sad. How are you not killing? I thought that would help you kill. You're literally 1 HP off. I mean, at least you dodge, but still, that's annoying. Kind of a waste, honestly. And I can't even get you over there properly. He survives the Ninja Cave in Conquest. What do they mean by this? He's an agent of Sneed. I can't hit those idiots. Ugh. Can I kill this guy at the very least? I could. I don't know if it's worth it, but... Oh dear. I don't know about that. Good God, I hate this. I think we just gotta kill what we can. We just gotta kill what we can. That's really all I can say. Be nice if we could go shoot these guys out of existence. How much do these guys do? 26 each. We need Felicia to get in there. We really need her to. Felicia could make a world of a difference here. She really could. Like, unironically, she really could make a world of a difference here. Hit this guy. There we go. Okay, there we go. We killed this guy. As long as we can kill that maid, then we're good in the north. Felicia's getting a lot more use here than I thought she would. Having Felicia just able to nuke things is great. Felicia just being able to delete whatever she feels like is just cathartic. Absolutely cathartic. And it's absolutely necessary, too. It's Absolutely necessary. It's about to come out in P5X. Oh, I thought you were talking about the one in... I thought you were talking about the one in freaking, whatchamacallit, in Yakuza. I was like, Makoto? Why would she be in a Persona 5 game? It's like, alright, there's a Makoto in Persona 5. Oh, he kills now. Let's go. Is he safe? Yes, he is. Okay, good. Very good. Very, very good. Okay, very nice. You're in range, but it's not that big of a deal because he won't die to that. In fact, you have weapon triangle, and even if you didn't, he wouldn't kill you. So that's really good, actually. Probably the best unit in Rev. I do think she falls off, but I would say in early game Rev, she's really freaking good. And people don't really realize that. A lot of people don't, anyway. Actually, our Nimrod. Jacob is strictly superior unit compared to Felicia. Milcorn is a scam. Ew, Makoto Nijima. We're only talking about Makoto Makimura here. Okay, you got HP, strength, skill, speed, and... Well, you know what? If Saizo dies, this is honestly a very solid Kaze. This is a very good Kaze. Okay. We could go chew him down, but I don't think we'd be able to kill him, sadly. Okay. In that regards... you're gonna go up here, that's fine. We're not too worried about him right now. I'm gonna split you up. Very nice. You guys have, like, literally nothing to do. You're just kind of waiting here. I don't know why, but the game's just decided to throw everything at Corin. Be a jerk. I do kind of wish they'd split their forces a little bit better, but whatever. Look at that. She just deletes this guy. She could have dodged, but oh well. She has lived to serve. It doesn't matter that much. Okay, they're finally saying something. Okay, finally! The map is opening up. Okay, very nice. Alright, let's see. That guy's a little bit annoying, but we can take care of him. Okay, I think this is a Hana kill. Never mind, it's not. Well, it could be a Hana kill. Could be. Could be. It could be a Hana kill. You never know. She could probably create at least one of these. By many, I mean two, and Makoto isn't one of them. Thanks, Hana. I really appreciate you just not getting the job done. Big sisters may get the job done, but Hana isn't one of them. Hana's not a big sister. Alright, let's see what she gets. She got magic again! She needs to get 2 more before level 20, and I'll marry her. If she gets 2 more magic, I will marry her. She got it again, though. That's funny. It's pretty funny, actually. This is a pretty good level, too. She also got defense and HP. Wow, that's like a perfect level up besides luck. No luck. Bad unit. Yeah, I know, right? She got a perfect level up except for luck. Bad unit. Just need a nuke user. I don't feel like using the default one. A nuke user? What? 6 luck? Yeah, for some reason her luck really sucks. I might give her the freaking I might give her a goddess icon because like for some I don't know. I guess they thought that it should be too dodgy with luck. I think she would get 4% crit. Yeah, it's possible. It's certainly possible. Speaking of percent crits that shouldn't exist, wasn't there a guy named Soy in Persona 5X? I think I do remember that. There's a guy named Soy. Why is there a guy named Soy? He knows the game he's in. He's self-aware of the game that he's in. Okay, let's see Kaze get a kill. All speed but no luck. I suppose so. Alright, there we go. I think that's most of the aggro squad on the left taken out. Which means this map will get a lot easier. It's about to get a lot easier. Okay, let's go open up this bridge. We got the chance now, we might as well open it up. He's a ramen cook? Is it because ramen has soy in it? I don't know. Okay. Alright. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put you here. And that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put you there, and it's all gonna work out. In fact, I may put Orochi here just so that she can get some EXP on this, hopefully. Alright, very nice. Let's see what we can do. Okay, that's pretty good. Alright, they're getting more guys, but it's okay, because they cook. Yeah, but that means that he's soy, though. Ice physical use case should sue him. Yeah, and he's also not soy, so he probably would win. Having a physical soy user, having a soy physical user is probably not a good idea. Because I would imagine the guy hits like a wet noodle. I'm gonna do this. Very nice. Magic skill speed. She's getting speed again? The heck is this woman? What is this woman? What is this woman? What did she mean by this? Why is she leveling so much freaking... Why? Why is she leveling like this? This isn't how it's supposed to go. This wasn't part of the simulations. I could throw a javelin, but I don't know if I really want to do that. Actually, you know what? I do want to do that. I do want to throw a javelin. Orochi good? Yeah, apparently. She's stealing Saizo's speed levels, I guess. HP, strength, defense. Okay. Oboro's also not leveling that well. I think this one is definitely getting a bench for Azama. This one, yeah, I don't think Racist Wife was meant to be this run, guys. Sorry. She's gonna help us out for a bit, but she is definitely not here for long, that's for sure. She is not long for this run. Okay. Yeah, Sizer really needs to patch up his speed. His other stats are fine, but his speed really needs some patching. Like, it really seriously needs some patching. Still salty about losing all my progress, and I rebought the game ages ago. Can't work with energy to play. Your top contender, but Shige really lowers the bar. Yeah, she really ruins it. She's really just that bad of a character. We could go pull out Baruka. It wouldn't be that bad to do. Yeah, she's really weak. I might just pull her with Hana. I know it's like, oh, but Hana faces a bit of crit. Who cares? Who cares? It's not that big of a deal. It's really not. If you're a freak. Oh, you meant going for Baruka? I meant to just, like, kill her. I didn't mean I was actually interested in Baruka. Baruka's really mid. Yao Ling? I didn't know there was Chinese characters in Persona. Okay, let's go. She could get crit, but, whatever. Soon we'll be going and getting Inkling's woman. She also gets like two EXP. Look her up. Maybe later. Okay, what do we got here? I'm gonna give Hana. I would like Hana to be level 15 by the end of this map. That would be nice. I don't know how doable that would be, but that's what my goal is. Okay. You are not adjacent, so pigtails don't do it for me. Depends what they look like. I mean, Reese technically has them, and they look pretty good. You know, it's bad if she's critted by an axe user. That's why she didn't get critted by it, because that'd just be bad. That'd just be sad, to be honest. Alright. Oh, she's really close to level 15. Let's go. That's really good. Okay. These guys will start throwing more guys at me, but you know what? It's okay. We need to go and get over here and kill Camilla. I think we can, right? It's really easy to kill Camilla because she just has, like, no freaking... I don't think I've ever seen Camilla... If I've seen her live, she's only lived, like, once, and only barely. So as long as we put Orochi next to Takumi, we could probably do it, because that should kill pretty easily, pretty handily. There's a brown woman, and even she's better than Chike. Because let's do the calcs, right? Let's see. Because that's what? 42 damage plus 15. So that's what? 57 versus 18 HP. So yeah, that's nearly 40 damage. That's just on enemy phase. That's just enemy phase where she does that much. On player or he does that much. I was thinking of Camilla. Hopefully Camilla doesn't do 57 damage to me. That'd be pretty bad. I don't believe he gets doubled by her. Nor does he face crit. Yeah, she has very low crit. She's got 34 damage on her, but she's also using the hand axe, so... And even then, Takumi's got quite a bit of bulk. So that's good. Okay, let's go. Alright. That is a kill. Might do 57 damage. She's not that scary. She's a very solid unit. She's a very good unit. But, she's not mostly damage. Okay. That is all. Wait, oh right, I'm not actually in her range yet. That's why she didn't. I was like, why is she not attacking me? Because she's not in your... I'm not in her range, stupid. Okay. Does she have the risk to take that? She probably does. Yeah, that won't do much. But hey, why not? Let's give it a shot. These guys will be chasing after me pretty soon, though. They already are. Okay, what we got here? That guy is dead. Okay. Could just give this to Felicia, but... Could just have her heal. I don't know. So you out here. Okay, very nice. Very nice. Alright, I think we're good to go. Ow. There she is. And would you look at that? This song is pretty cool, though. Why don't fighters wear pants? Because they want you to see their bare butt. I guess. Why don't female calves wear pants? That's another question. Just my Echo's low tier run. Ah, how'd it go? Father, I'm so sorry. Yeah, you should be. You just got one shot. You just flew into a frickin' archer with a javelin. Or not a javelin. Okay, that's the first level he hasn't gotten speed, but that's okay. He's gotten 2 out of 3. That's still pretty good. HP, strength, luck, and res. Yeah, it's a pretty solid level, I'd say. He also got res, which means he's gonna have slightly better time against mages, so that's good. Alright. they're still spawning out more enemies. It's fine. So we got the mage here. Res. Yes, res. Okay. Well, he's not going to double either way, so it doesn't really matter. Might as well just put him up here. I appreciate Jesse and Conrad a bit, I guess. Oh, you hear that? He said he's appreciating Jesse. Jesse mentioned. Die already, Camilla. Gets one shot. See, he doesn't miss the deliverage. He does not. I don't even think it's a word. He doesn't miss delivery. He says die already, and she dies already. She does in fact die. Therefore, Takumi is not lying. Okay. Sakura is what, level 14 now? Level 15. HP, magic, skill, speed, luck, and res. Very nice. She's going to be a very strong Falcon Knight. Hope none of the ladies miss delivery. Okay. Let's see here. We got more of these silly reinforcements to deal with. I think after this row, I'll probably just go and open the thing. Open the bridge. It's insane. Give him the Brave Sword and his crit rate goes up to in the 60s. Speed and res. That's not what I'm looking forward to. What I'm looking forward to is inspiration. There you go. That's a great skill. I love it. And they say Felicia bad. But can she really be that bad if she gets inspiration? Yeah, this is a little bit scary. You want a ninja that takes less damage than half health from a frickin' mage. Believe me. You don't want them taking half health from a mage. They're starting to move. Okay. Alright, that's fine. This is a little dicey, but I think we can make it work. That's not a kill, Saizo. You need to figure out how to do kills. You need to figure out how to get a kill. You need to do better. Okay. Awful unit, literally unusable. Men now take 4 less damage and deal +2 within Felicia's range. Yeah, it's really good. And if you combine them in her range and in Sakura's range, then men take 6 less damage. I think I remember once stacking that all up, along with the Norin Blade on a blacksmith Hinata in Chapter 16, and the Berserkers did like 3 damage to him. I'm not joking. The Berserkers did 3 damage to the guy. With that whole setup, they did 3 damage to him. It was genuinely comedy. 3 damage. So even if he gets crit, it's not a big deal. He's only taking 9 damage. And he has like 40 HP, so he doesn't really care. I could do this. That might be worth it. Okay. Let's do this. Get him out of the way, please. Also gets a huge boost from his personal and her personal too. That's why I always marry them. Maybe more based, we called him a freak. Freak! Killed him. Okay, yeah, I remember losing a Boro to something like that. Which is a little unfortunate, but that's just what happens sometimes. Alright. Let's see here. I would like to chip with Oboro and then maybe get to kill with Orochi. So you kind of established this Oboro is probably not going to cook for long. Okay. We've established this Oboro probably ain't sticking around for the rest of the game. Since she's just not leveled up. Whoa. Good God. What in the world is this? Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to go put you right here. Because I do not know how I feel about that. Don't know how I feel about that. Okay, yeah, he's just a lot more accurate. So let's do that. This is still a little risky, I won't lie. It's still a little bit risky. But we're gonna try to... I mean, this is pushing my luck a little bit. I probably shouldn't do it. Wait, you can't... Oh, right, you have to go here. Okay, that's much better. Okay, yeah, we're gonna do that, because whatever gives her the best chance of getting a kill is what we want to go with. We want to go with whatever is the best chance for her to survive. It's possible he just misses and just doesn't deliver. I probably shouldn't have done that, but hey, I'm greedy. I'm a very greedy man. Okay. I'm very greedy when it comes to getting kills. Now recruiting a unit counts as a death. So I got Clive's bad ending because I didn't get Matilda. Wait, you didn't get Matilda? Oh yeah, I guess because you're using bad units only. I guess that makes sense. The spider just being in our cell, yeah. It's kind of silly. Let's see. How do we want to retaliate to this? What's this crit? Only 2? Okay, that's not too bad. I can probably do that. You could also just throw Corrin in there. Clive's good ending because he never passes on his GNs. True. This is true. This is actually true. You're right. It is the good ending. But really? Okay. Let's take another whack at that one, huh, Corrin? Let's try another whack at that one, Magitler. There we go. Okay. This should work. Should do enough damage. Yeah. As long as that hits, then it is. Of course it misses. Oh well, it doesn't matter too much. It just slows me down a little bit. Yeah, things go much better once you deal with the Berserker squad. Like I said, it's usually the Berserker squad that's the scariest thing in the map. Once he's gone, you can just kind of balance things out. Well, yeah, never mind, but it's more of a minor issue. It's not really something that big of a deal. It's not something that's going to cost someone's life. It's just kind of annoying. Alright, what we got here? We probably want to back up a bit, if anything. Back up, let them have it. To some extent. She's still not even level 10 yet. That's kind of ridiculous, to be honest. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. I praise you and then get you punished. Hey, I mean, that was just my bad luck, really. That wasn't a misplay. That was just a stupid, unfortunate luck. Yeah, I guess you do have to do everything, because she's going to miss. Man, these reinforcements really continue for a while, don't they? This is why this map takes so long. Is weird. I forget what it is. Isn't it just plus 2 magic? Oh no, it already is. Okay, so can't be that. Can't be plus 2 magic if she already has plus 2 magic. Oh, that's a kill. Yeah, I'll take it. Unless I can get greedy? No, I can't get greedy. I mean, I could, but kind of pointless, wouldn't it? Yeah, that's really strange. I mean, giving her extra EXP is pretty nice, I won't lie, but... Does it even tell you if you got the extra ×2 or whatever? I don't think it does. I don't think it ever tells you if you actually get it. It just kind of... You just kind of figure it out, I guess. Are you gonna land this javelin? It doesn't. Yeah, that's kind of weird. I guess you're really paying attention to the EXP, then you'd notice, but... How's Selena? I haven't gotten to her yet. I mean, she's on this map, yes, but... Like, that's not what I meant. Just to feel like you got more EXP. I know, it's so silly, isn't it? I feel like I got more EXP. I don't know, though. Doesn't she still get one shot? Yeah, not too wild about that game. Actually, you know what? In range of Sakura, she doesn't. So if we need to, we can just put her in range of Sakura. And that'd work. Okay. We could do that if we need to. We probably won't, though. Probably won't. Oh, yeah, that's pretty good hit rate. Let's do it.
How impressive.
Okay. Skill, speed, and... What? She didn't get magic, but she keeps getting speed. Okay. This mage is really confused. We have a ninja that has no idea what a speed stat is, and we got a slow nuke mage that is leveling speed every level. Like I said, I think she stole his speed growth. I think she did. Breast mage confuses me. She confuses me too, don't worry. Don't worry. Do not worry, she confuses me as well. Okay. Let's go and pop the Dragon Vein. Best Conquest Mother, I remember Laszlo and her pair up. I mean, yeah, it makes sense, because they're both from Awakening. Okay, let's go put you in range of that. Go put Hana in there. Have Hana do the trick. It's pretty good at it. Bad woman. Okay, what do we got here? Evil wolves produce evil children. Someone dead yet? No, I'm afraid not. Afraid not, Ryzu. Sorry. You're gonna be waiting probably for another stream for that. Could happen next stream, though. Nice dodge. Good. Ryoma will carry this run. Maybe. But Ryoma's not as good in Rev as you think he is. He's good, but he's not like a carry, per se. Xander will carry the run. I think it's more likely that Xander will, yeah. Let's see here. The thing is, she does have inspiration, so that will actually help. They'll actually help her go kill, so that's great. But, let's see, 31 damage minus 10. Actually, it's Elise. Elise will carry the run. Alright. I believe that. Elise will carry the run. That's probably true. Let her marry the furry. I usually have Camilla marry the furry. That's usually what I do. Poor Keaton. Okay. That's a kill. Very nice. We need Chieftain Elise. It doesn't sound worth it. That does not sound worth it. But Wyvern Elise does. Wyvern Elise sounds worth it. So this guy's got a hand axe. He's not really that scary, actually. Because hand axes are crit proof, They cannot crit at all. The fact that Valor has a support with her. We're living in another dimension if Elise carries. It is possible. If you look at Bolt Axe build or something, maybe. She can also get rally defense in Wyvern. I mean, anyone in Wyvern can, but she's actually really good. So, I might use that build this run. Maybe. It depends. Part of Xander's unit, yeah, because no one else can use it. Being a furry or my granddaughter being a lesbian? Wait, what? Oh, soul gay, yeah. Because you had soul gay as your granddaughter. That's yeah, no, that's rough. That's actually a tough hypothetical. Yeah, because it's pretty bad either way. It's pretty freaking bad either way, unfortunately. I'm gonna put you here because you take it better than Hana, and Hana can't retaliate, so we don't really want her there. Okay, very nice. And is anyone really going towards us right now? No, not in the north. They're not. That might change in a turn, but so far we're good. This guy's got 43 HP. Dang. And of course he dodges, chump. But we get a lot of HP. We get a lot of EXP out of it. We don't get a lot of HP out of it. That'd be kind of funny if we got HP out of it. You get HP from attacking this guy. Apparently you have Life Taker now. Let's go chip this guy if we can. We can Poison Strike him and debuff him. That'd be beautiful. If I'm feeling nonsensical, maybe I'll do Wyvern Elise and Samurai Odin. If you're feeling nonsensical, alright. What's your speed comparison? Not great, but the hand X does weigh him down. It weighs him down enough, apparently. That's actually not too bad. She only takes 15 damage from this. I mean, considering this is Hana we're talking about, that's not too bad. Yeah, if this was someone else, I'd be like, that kind of sucks. But this is a Berserker against Hana. You'd think a Berserker would just one-shot her, but no, she actually takes it fairly well. By Hana standards, that's pretty good. What, 4% crit? Okay. Alright then. That didn't level her up. Dang, that's kind of scummy. Alright, we got a Master Seal. Very nice. And, Inkling, we can beat up your wife. We can beat up your wife, Inkling. I hope you're happy. Can finally clear out this boat. Alright, these guys are charging at us again, aren't they? It's a mage and a archer, right? I believe so. Domestic Abuse Emblem. Domestic Abuse Emblem, my favorite. This is my favorite Fire Emblem. So much better than Engage. So much better. It's not even funny how much better it is than Engage. Okay, that's kind of an annoying game. But it's nothing we can't handle. It's nothing we can't handle. We don't double, though. It's a little unfortunate. Is parry all I did for her just to use her as a parry plus? That's a shame, because parry's actually pretty solid. You want to understand. She's not a bad unit by any means. Okay. I don't really like this. Cause a kill, maybe? Not quite. If we could get you to dance, or you could dance him, that would probably work. Bring pots in a join map. Come on, she can't be that bad. bonk this guy in the head. There we go. The only horsemen I like in Conquest are Xander and Gunt. You don't like Silas? You don't like Silas? I generally think the Minerva archetype is actually a duo, with Michaelis being the companion. There's always a red and a black wyvern knight. I guess that is true, isn't there? I never really heard about that, but yeah, I guess you're right. Does Selena have crit on me? I don't think she does. Or she actually might. Yeah, she does. But she does like nothing. So who cares? She does nothing. Who cares? Size denier? What's so bad about size? I don't get it. Strength, skill, and res. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough, I suppose. Fair enough. It's more of a typical Hana level. You might be like, well, why does she have so much res? Hana just has a lot of res. Like, that's not even odd for her. Like, she just naturally gets a lot of res. I think I once saw a guy in Donclave make her a sniper or something like that. And actually, that makes a lot of sense because she has a lot of res innately and she has a lot of strength and speed. She'd actually be a pretty good sniper. He never levels Wolverine. Okay, I guess that's fair. It's kind of the same reason why I hate Franz in FE8. So this is underrated. Pair him up with Kaze, get ninja. Yeah, he'd probably be good as a ninja. I agree. He probably is good as ninja. I wouldn't doubt that. Okay, what do we got here? We got the mage and this guy. Okay, let's go pull the mage just right. Just like so. I want, this guy, he's got thunder. Do we have luck? We think we have just enough luck to not get crit. Yeah, we do. Okay. Okay. I don't know why I made that noise. I don't know. I don't know why I made that noise. Alright, let's do this. That could kill me.
No hesitation.
Yeah, I think if anything, I'm gonna give Hana a goddess icon because she really faces a lot of crit, and it's just stupid. Hey, you finally got speed, strength, skill, speed, and luck. No defensive stats though. Yeah, no. If there was like a stat level up booster, I'd give it to Saizo because he really could use it. I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong. This is a good level. This is a very solid level, but I would like some defenses as well. That's the problem. He just kind of wants to level everything. Since he tries to be like a jack of all trades, he needs to level everything to be good. Let's see here. What's the Pegasus Sisters archetype? I don't think we've had them for a good while, have we? We haven't had them since Sacred Stones, I guess. That's kind of wild that it's in pretty much every Fire Emblem up until then. Almost. Not. I think in Jugdral that wasn't a thing. I think it wasn't a thing in Jugdral, but in most other games. In Arcanea definitely was. Obviously in Valencia as well. Alib. Alib gets two, so it kind of makes up for Jugdral because they get two pairs of, or I guess two trios. Yeah, the remakes obviously. Saizo needs an orange. He does. He does need an orange. This is true. He should have an orange. He should eat an orange now. Okay. Should go bonk Selena. Actually, this will probably just miss. Yeah, it's fine though. It's fine. We're fine. You know, one of these is gonna land. One of these will land. I mean, not both, but one of these will. There we go. Selena. Yep. We took her out. The main thing she can do is be kind of bulky. So now I gotta go figure out how to make this woman work in Rev. Which is tough, because she's probably one of the worst units in Rev, to be honest. I'm sure you can make her work, but I never really figured it out. What I missed in my absence? We just got Selena. Well, I guess we sort of just got Selena. We're like 2/3 of the way through this map. No deaths. This is still a deathless run. And, oh, yeah, remember how I said I'd marry Han after she got 3 points of magic? Well, she got another one. She got another point of magic, so I had only 2 more in the next 5 levels. But if she only gets 2 points of magic, if she only has 2 points of magic, not 3, before level 20, then I'm not going to do it. Scathing political commentary and Hello Kitty racing discussion. You just beat up Inkling's daughter. Yeah, I know, right? I just beat up his wife or daughter or whatever. I don't remember. If you missed and got crit, I'm sure you would. I've been playing with fire a lot on this map, but I just haven't gotten burned yet. It's possible I'm about to be. Let's see here. Child abuse, so true. Okay, that's a kill. But you have a kill on me too. But I hit first, so it doesn't matter.
There's another.
Stop making flame puns. Who's making flame puns? Who is making flame puns? I don't know what you're talking about. Pegasus Knight could work for Selena. I don't think she's really good at that. Also hard, and that's child abuse. Well, she's the one who attacked me. What do you want me to do about it? I'm making... Not, wait, I'm making puns? Am I? I'm not even trying to make puns. I didn't even realize I was making puns. I honestly didn't even realize I was making puns. So I apologize for that. Well, that sucks to be Belt, I guess. Casting down Darting Blow is decent to a child unit. Yeah, but it doesn't really fix her. I have to use her. That's the thing. Ow. Okay. Let's see. Just need to get out of this guy's way. Okay. Let's go hit that. Hit the archer. Get some EXP. I probably could have done the Sizo pair up thing, but whatever. It's fine. We'll be fine. Good EXP. That may have been a double. That may have been a double. Because that felt like a lot of EXP. Okay. I would clear this end out. Went up in smoke. Dang, even he's catching onto the puns now. It's contagious, isn't it? Wait, now I'm doing it. That was unintentional? You can't tell me. No, it went up in flames. Bruh. But yeah, another thing, Garuda King, Orochi has leveled up speed every single level that she's gotten. I don't know why. I have no clue why. She's leveled up more speed than she has magic. Granted, yeah, she's only got 10 speed, so she's still got a long ways to go before she's doubling things that are not armors. But maybe in due time she will start doubling things if she keeps leveling up speed, maybe. Breast Mage drank the Sneed, maybe. Maybe she did, I don't know. 26 minus 5. Speed Rochi, I guess. I guess so. I guess. It's kind of weird, but I guess. I don't know. She won't double. Yeah, she's not gonna double. This guy does 26 to her, which would look like a kill, except that Sakura is right here, so she's not gonna get a kill. She's not gonna die. Still a little risky though. Horse Spirit, she might double. Horse Spirit is just really good for her though, even if not. Yeah, it doesn't kill. Gets really close. It gets dangerously close to killing her, but it doesn't quite. Never mind. It doesn't get even close to killing her. Okay. Let's see here. Horse is the worst weapon to have a weapon named after it. That's true. Unfortunately, in this chat, we don't want that. So those are the most unique classes in the series, and that's something I'll always appreciate it for. It's got a lot to appreciate it for. Okay. That's a kill. Interesting. That is indeed a kill. We will do that. This is the Saizo and Orochi training arc. I think Saizo's almost, or Orochi's almost caught up with Saizo. Look at that damage. Dang. That's some good damage.
Fortune favors me.
But, whoa. Okay. Magic and skill. Okay, now she's leveling more like Orochi would. Now she's leveling a lot more like normal. So first level she hasn't gotten speed. Problem is this cable's very sensitive. Yeah, they came with all those new spells, which is kind of interesting. Those weird spirit things. Best weapon triangle, yeah, by far. Where was this Orochi in my last birthday? Never mind. Like I said, she's less of a mainstay and more of just a pass on the blood to Asugi. Give him some good magic. That's kind of her job, really. I mean, she's a filler mage for right now because we don't really have any mages. We do have Hayato, but I'm not using him. But until we get Nyx, Orochi's really our only mage. Engage tried to experiment with it, but it was very situational. It's still nice that Armor Knights never got broken, though. Yeah, I mean, I guess so, but Break is just kind of a dumb mechanic, to be honest. Onmyoji is sorcerer, and that's that Onmyoji breaks the fun of having one weapon type gets the fair skill. Oh, really? Oh, yeah, I guess it does, isn't it? Yeah, it should go to sorcerer. It really should. Because sorcerer doesn't even get staves. Like, what's the point of using sorcerer? Hates Hayato confirmed. I don't hate Hayato, but I know that he's much better than Orochi, especially in Rev. So I want to give Orochi a chance. And also, you know, I want to use Asugi. Dang, they still got more units? That's kind of crazy. Thought we were done with them by now. Interesting maneuver. But yeah, Saizo has not been learning much speed at all. So he's a little bit speed screwed, I'm afraid. Just made an FE10 reference. Actually, I was reading... No, I didn't make an FE10 reference. Gerudo King did. No shortage of units on either side. True. This is true. You're not wrong. Wasting my time. Well, I do need EXP though, so it's not a waste of my time. I could certainly use the EXP, at least on Saizo and Orochi. Maybe my other units didn't really need it, but Saizo and Orochi still needed some catching up. They're not as far behind now, but they still could probably use a little of extra help. But at least since I know that Oboro is not going to be that great, I'm probably going to give her a ton more levels. She's a good, I guess, filler for now, but once we get like Camilla and Selena, we're probably not going to be fielding Oboro. I guess that became a source of quotable lines, I guess so. Okay, what do we got here? Okay, this guy could dual strike, that's not good. Orochi would wed Ryoma. Yeah, I guess you don't know much better. It would just kind of, you just be like, oh, okay, I'll go put these two together. Can we ask for unit reclasses? If you pay, yeah. The paying for a unit includes reclasses. But it has to be something that I actually can feasibly do. Without Korin. Without Korin marriage. Like, example, if you want frickin', I don't know, what's something that can't be done? Like, I don't know, General Hinoka. I don't think you could do that. Or frickin', yeah, you can't do like General Hinoka or something like that. That's not feasible. But if someone can do without Korin marriage, then you can do it. Only one of me. That's true. Okay, what do we got here? Why is Outlaw Nyx popular? Because Magic Bow, Shining Bow, whatever it's called. That's why. I don't really know why it's so popular, but I guess it's a thing. That's how it always starts. That's how it always starts. That is how it always starts. Okay, Orochi. Um. Yeah, she gets one shot for the most part. She's not even denying it at this point. She's not even denying it. She's just doing the black woman thing. That's what she's doing. Do I really want to do this though? Probably not. I could do this. She wouldn't get retaliated against. Gives her extra defense. That's very nice. Any Peak games on PC, specifically Steam? There's no Fire Emblem. Peak games on Steam? You mean Yakuza? Is that what you mean? Wait. I have just derp things up. Yakuza 0, true. Yeah, I may have screwed things up here. Give me a sec. Well, I could just go pair him up with Tsubaki, I suppose. That gives him some speed, too. You mean Rune Factory? You've only played 0. Okay, but it's on Steam and it's Peak, so I don't know what you want. I already played them all. Play them again. Replay it. So true. Okay, that's easy. Tsubaki perhaps saved him. Try again. Right, imagine being told try again. Experience the riveting tale to empty lot. Yes, of course. Her damage is really starting to stack up a bit. If you get Azura in here, where is Azura? Where is Azura? Where the frick is Azura? Am I blind? Where? Oh, she's in this weird tile. That's kind of dumb. I don't like that tile. It's a dumb tile. It shouldn't exist. Sneaky songstress, yeah. That's actually her title, Sneaky Songstress. If I can talk, if I can talk. Nice dodge. My guys are dodging a lot today. I like it. They don't even need to, but nah, that meme's dumb, Proctor. That's a dumb meme. I don't get why people. Why do people even? I don't like. It's such a dumb meme. I don't even understand what's supposed to be funny about it. I never understood what that meme was about. It's ironic. What's ironic? A blonde woman saying something retarded is not ironic. In fact, it's kind of what you'd expect. It's funny because a woman says words. Please laugh. Ironically, you saying please laugh is funnier than the actual meme itself. It's her basically then. Okay, I'll wait for you to finish. Maybe I'm wrong and there's actually something to it that's actually funny. A blonde saying something dumb sounds like a typical thing to me. Yeah. Oh, you said I'm her. I thought you said it's her basically and you were gonna finish that. But you're not even naturally blonde, so like that couldn't even be accurate because you're not naturally blonde. There's an archer here. Do we want to go and attack him with Orochi? I don't know if we want to. It's 27 minus 6. It's 21. So, yeah, no, that's probably not a good idea. Be nice to get a little more defense, just a little bit. Not enough, not like a ton more, just a little bit. Would be nice. I guess with Felicia's Inspire and Sakura's Quiet Strength, that could help. I look punk. Okay. I don't really know how to react to that. I don't really know how to react to that. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be funny or concerning or what. Dang, they're still spawning out units. I remember this. Someone calling you a punk is an insult, isn't it? I guess looks like. I guess she means like someone's telling her that she looks like she's like a punk. She's into punk culture or something. I don't know. I see what she means, but I'm not really sure whether like if someone walked up to me and told me that, I'd be really confused. I'd just be like, "What?" But I don't know what Proctor looks like, so I never had someone describe me that way. Well, I had some guy in high school say I sound Russian. Do I sound Russian? There was one guy that ever told me that. He thought I was Russian. He didn't seem like the sharpest tool in the shed, though, so he was probably just on something. I don't know. Strength. Why does this guy not level speed? Like, he just does not like speed. He has gotten 1 point of speed in, like, the last 4 levels. 50, like I said, 50% curse. He has a 50% speed growth, doesn't level it. The comrade, very Russian sound. I couldn't type it out without laughing. I don't blame you. That does seem pretty funny. Yeah, he really. I might just give him the freaking speed wing. He really needs some speed. He's having a yeah 50%. This is why Belt and I always say 50% curse because I'll what happens is I'll level up some guy with a 50% growth and something and they'll like never level it. And it's like yeah 50% my bot. Like all right, I don't believe that. More like 5%. Slowest ninja in history. I know right. So it's as if he's not a ninja. Maybe the game wants me to not make. What even does he reclass into a Myrmidon or something? Slow Sizo isn't a good thing. No, it is not. A slow Sizo is not a good thing. You are very correct. That is not a good thing. That is very much so not a good thing. It means he's just never gonna double his mages, ever. Just kill him off. Well, I'd at least need him for his son. That would help because then I'd actually have a. It's samurai. I mean, maybe that'll give him some better speed, but I don't know. Just sack Sizo. Well, I'm not gonna give you money. For once, she's actually right. It is kind of the same thing as Myrmidon. She actually is right. Samurai and Myrmidon are pretty much the same thing. Unless she made it the same thing as Ninja, which, yeah, it's not. Sizo is a son? If I give him an S rank, yeah. H. Let me try to do this. If his strength is good enough now, none of his stats are particularly that high. Some of them are not that bad, but yeah, he's definitely having some issues. And she didn't abort it? Well, no, there's no abortion in Fire Emblem. This guy is from Timu. You know, I probably shouldn't do this. But I did. I don't think they had those in 1300s. No, you're wrong. They did. They did though, Proctor. You just haven't heard of it. Oh boy, here they come. Okay, let's go skip that. We're starting to run a bit out of time. Not that low on time, but we're starting to get low on it. Okay, let's see here. The writers are retarded then. To be fair, a lot of the script for Fates was just cut for some reason. So, yeah, the writing is pretty retarded for Fates. It actually is pretty retarded in Fates, not gonna lie. Romans didn't exist. They had no electricity. Well, they had magic, though. They had magic. They could use magic as electricity. The modern heads who cut it up. Modern heads who cut up the story. I think Dorcas is a mutton head. They put poison in his mutton. Let's get a zero out of the way. It's never a good idea having a zero there. Can't say that his wife is grieving. Wait, whose wife? What? Who are we talking about? That was unnecessary. Wait, what are we talking about? What? What did I say? I don't know. Dorcas and why? Oh, right. What happened to Dorcas? Yeah, we don't even know what happened to Dorcas. We don't even know what happened to him. I put poison in his one. It's such a stupid commercial. It's such a dumb commercial, but it's so dumb it's good. Trust nobody, only on Game Boy Advance. You know, there was a pretty good roast right there, Proctor, and you just didn't take it. There was there was like a perfect roast waiting there, and you just missed. You just somehow missed it. Like it was right there. It's literally in his name. And you just turn him into orcas. When we're playing Civ, whenever Zabalmi stops playing it with us, I don't know. Also, Kamiru's been away for like a week, so I don't know when he's coming back. I don't get it. Sorry. I mean, you could literally say dork. You could literally just use dork. I'm gonna go eat something watermelon and toast. I'll be looking alright. See what we can do here. They choose the married fighter. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, like that was right there. That was literally right there. You could have. You didn't even need to know anything about his character. You could have used that, and you choose the Orcus. Was killed off by his girlfriend. I guess so. We need a new head mod, I guess. We need a new head mod, guys. Kamiru got killed by his girlfriend. She found out that he was simping for Rhea. She finally figured it out. But how do you not think of that? Like, that's the most obvious freaking thing. Who are you, era of Nintendo commercials? I don't know what that era is. Nice, a vacancy. Mod power struggle, mod power struggle. Oh, you kill. Very nice. Very nice. I don't know, I'm tired. You must be really tired if you couldn't think of that one. We need to heal you. We need to heal you. Oh wait, I'm mod.
Stealing my joke?
As usual. Skill, speed, defense, writ. What? Why is she not leveling magic? Well, she is getting defensive stats and speed. I can't complain too much about this. I have no idea why she's not getting magic. This is the weirdest. This is the weirdest Orochi I've ever had. She thinks she's freaking Hayato. Who are you? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it did. It did get an advertisement. It's just a really weird schizophrenic one. She got speed. This is 3 out of 4 levels she's gotten out of speed. She's gotten speed on 3 out of 4 levels. Mind you, she has a 25% speed growth, guys. The 25% speed growth beats the 50%, apparently. They both gotten 4 levels. And, yeah. Actually, I think she may have gotten more. Right. He's gotten 4 levels. She has gotten... She starts at level 7, so she's gotten 5. Almost more speed than magic. 80% growth, my butt. Yeah, but I mean, she's still getting some magic. Because ever since he told me to look up that one VTuber, I've got nothing but VTuber stuff in my feed for weeks. Ugh. If you guys see him before I do, I message him. Okay, that's what you were talking about. That's probably another VTuber. Also, almost... Okay. 80% magic growth, by the way. So yeah, never gets magic built. What? Okay, whatever. I don't know what he was saying. How many more reinforcements we got? I'm getting kind of tired of them, game. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, we got the archer here. Does what? 27 damage. Got 10 defense. Wait, was there ever a debate that she didn't get magic? I don't remember that. I don't remember anyone debating that. The slogan? Oh, okay, well, I guess it's kind of before my time. I mean, I technically was alive when the Game Boy Advance came out, I think, but I don't remember. Have I played the Halo games? No, and I don't really care to. Isn't it just a shooter? Shooters aren't really my cup of tea. Stop at turn 30. Okay, so that's still left. So I'm done? Well, no, there's some over here. Jerks. Friggin' jerk units. Bruh. I don't care for shooters, I'm sorry. They look boring. It's just button mashing, it's boring. Bro has no armor left. Telephone club minigame? In zero? That's a minigame? How's that a minigame? Why is that a minigame, I should ask? They are very normie. They are very normie. too normie. Very too no. And still more enemies is coming. I think that's the last of them, but still. You can acquire women with it. Acquire women with telephone club. Dang, if only it were that easy in real life. If only it were that simple in real life. One of the series of all time. Okay. So are a lot of other normie games like Overwatch. Doesn't mean I want to play it. But you must play it. It's everyone plays it. Okay, that doesn't mean that I'll like it. HP, skill, luck, and res. A bunch of nothing. Okay, thanks, Elliewood. I knew Elliewood. I knew Sakura was just Elliewood in disguise. Ah, these guys are still on the move. Oh, jeez. We get a dual strike. I don't like that. I don't want a dual strike. I mean, I thought they stopped on turn 30. Jeez. It's turn 33. Like, it's a good map to train your units, but it'd be nice if they were a little bit higher level so you actually gain maybe a little bit more and just fewer of them. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I prefer that. What a Ellie would level up, yeah. It is. It very much so is. It's just that boat left. Yeah, if it ever stopped crapping out people, then yeah, it'd be nice. Okay, this guy is a mage with thunder. Okay, we don't like that. We don't like thunder mages around here. We don't like thunder mages around these parts. Wait, I don't want you to be in range of that. Yeah, well, screw it. What's the difference? Yeah, they're both just... Bro's reading his book. Wait, why did he not attack? Felicia. I guess Felicia has too much res. So that's actually a good thing. Realistic campaigns and stuff, but Halo is all fantasy and space stuff. See, I hate that sort of setting. Like, you sold me exactly on never playing it, because shooter plus space fantasy garbage, like, that sounds like the exact opposite of what I want to play. At least COD is like more of like a historical sort of fiction, which might make me sort of interested in it, but you just told me in one line why I would just hate Halo. Because I wouldn't like that at all. I've seen a little bit of gameplay of COD. I've never seen anything about Halo, but... Well, besides like the brief few seconds I was watching Slim stream it. HP, strength, magic, skill, speed, res. Okay, get more levels like that, Sizo. Please, please, by all means, get more levels on that caliber. Please, more levels on that caliber. I want that. I want more levels like this. More levels like that. Less levels like freaking skill and res or something like that. I don't want skill and res levels. Space Marine 2 is a big hit. The only thing I know about Warhammer is that it's cucking Total War players out of an actual Total War game instead of just making 10 jillion Warhammer games. So I can't say I like it, but I don't think it's the same thing as I don't think what you're talking about is the same as Total War Warhammer. 20 skill. That's ninjas for you. That's ninjas for you. That is ninjas for you. For lame normie. They're both for lame normies. They're both for lame normies. But I really like the one that has history involved in it, which is one of my interests. It's based off Warhammer Fantasy, which is crazy because they ended the world ages ago. They ended that world ages ago. Yeah, it's probably it's based on that, but like my thought on it is, I know no one here really plays Total War, to my knowledge. I remember Superpower saying that he played it, but the thing is, the problem is I like the historical Total Wars, and it kind of killed those off in like 2012 or something, or 2015 or something like that. And I'm just like, come on, just make freaking Victoria Total War, please. I will never ask for another game after that if they just give me Victoria Total War. But no, we gotta make Warhammer 5. I mean, I know it sells, but I hate the fact that it sells. Or like they could have at least made like a different series made by the same company or something like that. So it'd be like, okay, we can separate the two. No. It's just gonna completely like imagine you have a series you love, and they kill it off, but they use the same name. So you can't say they killed off your favorite series. You're gonna say no, they just kind of hijacked it with something else, and now it's not what it was. It hasn't fallen off. It's just that it's something completely different now. I'm sure people can think of series that are like that, but it's like imagine that's one of your a series that you love, and then they just did that to it. You describe Fire Emblem with in game. Well, yeah, but in game might just be a one-off. Hopefully, it's just a one-off. Hopefully. So then you can get why I hate this. You can get why I hate the current state of Total War, because it's just turned into that. Star Wars the sequel trilogy. So you get the idea, though. It's like I hate it because it's like it's preventing them from actually making something that I want to see them make. Back when they first made Warhammer 40k and they had 40,000 Warhammer plot crazy. Let's see here. What do you got here? 26. 6. It's gonna pull with Hanukkah, screw it. I'm just gonna pull with Hanukkah, screw it. Why not? Please tell me that's the last of the stupid reinforcements. I don't want any more. So yeah, he's at least getting some speed that'll help him start doubling some of these guys, actually. Wait, what? Oh, he doubles the shuriken. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. We'll make do with that for now. Those are the last reinforcements. They went on for way longer than they should have. They went on for way longer than they should have. Usually one-offs, one after another. We won't be getting another game for Renee or Fodlan again. I mean, Fodlan, I could see them getting another game because Fodlan was really popular. Renee was... Oh, who cares? Sacred Stones. Who the frick wants another Sacred Stones? Duologies. That's true. They usually are. Smellius, Arcanea, Alib. Even Awakening and Fates kind of are. Because they sort of revolve around the same things, sort of. Less so than the other duologies, but they sort of are, slightly. Yeah, they moved away from that. I kind of wish they stuck with it, but you don't want to negate too. We don't want an Engage 2. We don't need an Engage 2. Engage 2 is just going to kill a series. Jug Drill, yeah, that's true. Jug Drill was as well. Let's see here. I guess Arcanine had like 2.5 if you think about it. Because Gaiden's not really Arcanine. It takes place in the same world, but it's not really. I would say it's more like a 2.5. And I guess Awakening Fates is like a 1.5. I don't know. It's not like a full duology. It's kind of. Then Arcanine is like a full trilogy. It's just kind of there, you know? If that makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, I get that, but I think you see what I mean, though. Okay, what do we need? This guy's got 23 damage, 14 speed. Okay, we're not doubling the guy. Maybe with a dance we might. Inside story, so that's what it is. So it's like a 2.5 sort of thing. That's kind of what it is, if you think about it. Okay, let's go do this. Go give him some speed. He can double this guy, right? Yeah, he can double this guy now. Okay. Very nice. Let's go put Orochi here. Does he get dual struck? I don't believe he does. So that's good. Okay. There we go. And that should work. Okay, let's see what we got. So yeah, he's no Kazi by means. Kazi would do a way better job with this, but he doesn't take that much damage from this, so that's nice. Of course, that is with very defensive positioning, so... Outside of that, he would take like 12 damage or something, which is not great, but... For now, it'll get the job done. Okay, that's great. That's a kill. Nice. Okay, yeah. Saizo should hopefully be like level 15 by the end of this, I hope. Yeah, he's definitely gonna reach level 15 before the end of this. Maybe even level 16. That's good. Yeah, Saizo's definitely had his training arc for sure. He's still kind of lacking a little bit. He is slowly getting out of it, but Green Saizo is probably better, but Saizo is cool. This Saizo is also just not leveled up very well. If he leveled up better, he'd probably be in much better shape. If he leveled up better, I think that would make a huge difference. You get some speed out of that, so that's really good, actually. We might be able to double with the Steel Shuriken at this rate. Might be able to. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Steel Shuriken should work. Kaze is the best ninja. I would say so. He's the traditional ninja. He's built the way you expect a ninja to be. I mean, he is kind of the blueprint of a ninja, if you think about it. Because he's the first ninja in the series, so of course he's going to be. That's why you pair up, so you don't get killed by that guy. I'm going to make you laugh. Okay. Alright, so we got some work to do here. We could kill with Korin. Actually, that's probably not a good idea. That is not a good idea at all. Okay. Let's go do this. Orochi and Reina are the can enable of Rev. I guess they kind of are. Not really, though. I don't see how they are. I mean, I know that they're retainers, but, like, of the same character, but... That's the Mercedes line. Let's keep our guard up, or whatever she says. Strength, skill, speed, defense. There we go! See, Saizo's starting to kill it now. Oh. Okay, there we go. See, now Saizo's actually getting some good levels. These are good levels, Saizo. This is what you should level. Getting speed as well is very good. We're almost there. We're almost there, yeah. I think we'll have just enough time to finish this. We don't have any memes, so that might actually work to our benefit. Let's see if we can go get him. Do you know that Felicia and Jacob are the Samson and Aaron archetypes? I can kind of actually see that. You know, I know you're just joking around, but I kind of actually see that. Is there anything else I can move towards us? Not that close to us, okay. We're going to see if we can get Poison Strike and a debuff, hopefully. Another good size of love. He's starting to catch up. There we go. Very nice. We should get a Poison Strike on him. That is imperative on Berserkers, because those things are bulky. Alright, and we debuffed him, so that's very nice. We might give Orochi a kill. If we can. I doubt she's going to get the kill, because it's a lot that she'd have to do. Yeah, she's not quite there yet. She's getting there. She's getting there, for sure. She is getting there. But I'm the Shannon archetype of Rev based. Okay, we're not going to do that. That's just not a good idea. How do you do here? You don't kill. Interesting. That's actually really good. That's what we want. That's really good. Some nice chip, but not a kill. I like that. That's great. Because these guys are worth a lot of EXP. These guys are worth a ton of EXP. Okay, we're not going to give size of this kill. Okay, I'm done here with the funny. Alright. Alright, Orochi. Yeah, see, Orochi's magic damage is actually starting to get really high. If she can just keep that going, she can get more magic, that'd be great. Magic, luck, and rise. Okay, now she's leveling a lot more like Orochi normally does. That's much more of a typical Orochi level. Much more typical of Orochi to level like that. Okay. This guy's next. Yeah, there's still quite a few mages here. Rather unfortunately. Power is stored in the breast, apparently. Apparently it is. Apparently it is. I didn't know that, but apparently it is. For Orochi it is, anyway. Okay. So I don't understand what the Berserker helmets are meant to resemble. Viking helmets? It doesn't really look like it, to be honest. It doesn't really look like that. They remind me of the Pokemon Electivire. At least the sprite. Does anyone else see Electivire in this? You got like the weird little wire-looking things there. They're kind of built the same way. Inbred horses. Like the map sprite looks like a freaking Electivire. Is it just me? Sent a couple memes, alright. If I get the time to do it, I probably have just enough time to do memes. Okay. Let's see here. That is a lot of damage. I see it. Yeah, I always see that Electivire thing there. And that explains why Kagero levels so well. Inbred horses. How do I tell how to mod? Okay. Okay, we need to get our guys up here, just in case we need their extra power. May need Takumi as well, because Takumi does a ton of damage. We could need that. We could just need him. Okay, let's go. Size of starting to double just in time is really nice. He still doesn't do anywhere near as much as damage as I'd like him to, but he's starting to do some decent chip. He's level 20 and promote. Wow, that's how you town a mod. I'm gonna go for Kikero as that support. Nice. Let's see if I can pull this guy. Or this, not you. I don't want to pull you. This guy would also be a good choice, I think. Do we get in his range, though? I want to be careful about that. I know we're about to reach a nasty point where you just kind of want to pair up shield. Right, there we go. Yeah, Sizer should be a pretty high level by the end of this. Because there's a lot of mages here. It's kind of just his job to go and kill the mages. Wow, he didn't get a level out of that? That sucks. Oh well. It happens sometimes. It's just kind of how the cookie crumbles sometimes, you know? It's just how it goes. Oh boy, here it comes. I probably should switch to the other thing. But okay, it's fine. Very nice. Alright, Ryzu reaches level 16. Let's see if we can keep him with speed. Okay, he got speed. He didn't get much else, but he did get speed, and he got defense. Very nice. Very, very, very nice. Just keep up that speed. Keep up that speed. Once the unit gets all the bad levels out of their system, they're usually gonna level. They're gonna level well. It's science, yeah. You just gotta. The first levels are very important, though. They are very important. If you get some bad first levels, it really sours your opinion on whether that unit's gonna be good that run or not. Who do I want to get a kill to? Could give it to you, but I don't know if it's worth it. All good stats, yeah. I mean, it could have been better, but I'm not gonna complain. He did get it. I did ask for speed, and I got speed. Feed Magitler, he hungers. He kind of does, yeah. He does want a level. It's a good bit of EXP. Okay. We can debuff with this. It's really good. I'm a little concerned here because this is where things get a little scary. Okay. I don't know if this is worth it. It could be. It could be. But I want to feed him the kill. So probably not that. Okay. Let's do this. There we go. I was actually a little concerned when you immediately reclassed to Ownage Savage. I usually wait till it gets... Wow, that's really late. That's really late. That's unnecessarily late. That's unnecessarily late, I think. You don't need to wait that long. I get waiting a little bit, sure, but not that late. It's a little ridiculous, in my opinion. That's not a kill. Oh, this is. This is a kill, if he lands it. Should we risk the run on that? Should we risk the run on that? I mean, we can always use talking if we need to. You know what? Screw it. We're gonna go do it. We're gonna do it. There we go. That would have been a bad time to Meng's math. I mean, I could have lived that, but that is a really high chance of getting crit. We probably want to pair up, just in case. Just in case, we do want to pair up. Doesn't need to be a big, important pair up, just something. Just something to keep us tied up. Okay. That was scary. Has Magitler ever failed us? I think he's maybe, like, missed an attack before, but hasn't been that bad. Okay, what we got here? This is a little bit annoying, I won't lie. Just imagine that backfired horribly. It's entirely possible. It could have. It could have. It could have very well backfired. No, you could have died. I never said you... I never said I wouldn't have had the possibility of dying. I said it wouldn't necessarily have killed me. Ryzu would have been the happiest guy. Actually, probably not, because then his money would have went there for nothing. Could have backfired, but it didn't. It could have, but it didn't, did it? And that's what matters. That's what actually matters, is it not? That's what actually matters around here. Okay, this guy has 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Okay. So we can go there. Yeah, no, he would actually hate that. Yeah, exactly. He would not be too keen on that. He wants me to lose units. He doesn't want me to lose a run. He makes, like... like, it's just kind of a waste of money if I lose the run. No, see, Kamaru is the sort of guy who just wants to lose a run. Where are you going to start to drop? Yeah. We don't want to be in the Berserker range because he has got an Iron Axe, which means he could crit us. This is usually where you want to shield gauge, I think. This is usually where you want the shield gauge because it's really hard to pull this guy. How can a mod ever want his streamer to lose a rev run? How uncouth, whatever you call it. No speed, but bad unit. I want to kill this guy, but it's really risky, you know. Because unfortunately, we don't have a shield gauge. That's not good. That's really not good. Actually, we could get it. It's just a little bit trickier to get. We could do it. It's just kind of tricky to reach. Okay, here's what we're going to do. I started calling you Red Kaze. Red Kaze. I don't know if we're going to get to memes, guys. I'm sorry. I don't know if it's going to happen. I'm already kind of running low on time. Then put all the hardest enemies in the map at the very end. That'd be nice. But also the juiciest ones in terms of EXP. The juiciest ones in terms of EXP, which is what I don't like. I might give it to Kaze. Not Kaze. I'm not gonna give it to Kaze. Takumi. You can go crit through that. Okay. Boring. You didn't crit. Where's the fun if you don't crit? You know, actually, I'm gonna give this to maybe, honestly, I might give it to Hana. That sounds kind of weird, but burned his EXP pinata. Yeah, it kind of is. Kind of is, yeah, isn't he? Okay. Let's go give Hana the kill. It's been a while since Hana's gotten a lot of EXP. Okay, as long as you hit... Iron Katana's our best chance. Can't crit bad unit. True. So true. There we go. Come on, man. Give me the full freaking level. Scumbag. Okay. That's almost a kill, but it's not quite there, unfortunately. Yeah, we're really running low on time, I'm afraid. You know, Ryzu takes it surprisingly well. And it debuffs, so that's really nice. By non-adjacent foe. Okay, that's fine. Because you aren't adjacent. Well, you are adjacent, so it doesn't matter. Nice. Now we can kill her. Now we can kill you! Okay, let's kill. See ya, woman. Wait, I'm using the Iron Yumi, I'm not using the Fujin Yumi? Oh well, who cares? It did the job, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. Okay, there we go. And sorry, I don't have time for memes. That really just wastes as much time as possible. But hey, I got a lot of levels, so that's what matters. Alright, well, I'll see you guys tomorrow for more Yakuza 0. And the next day for Faith's more Rev, of course. See you guys then.